Let me know when you guys are ready so I can open up the mics too.
We are live on mine.
We're all ready.
All right.
Didn't wait too much longer. I do have work in the morning.
All right. That looks like we're good.
Hi.
This is
Hello.
Howdy.
Okay. Are you guys ready to get into this?
Yes, let me just take off my starting soon thing. All right.
I'm ready for us to find trouble again.
You guys are good at it.
What we're good at. Do we have the same thought?
Going down a trap door, I have to be ready.
I think you are the most ready because you don't use magic. You still have most of your key points.
Yeah, but I used my important lightning breath.
All right. So,
Oh no,
I'd
we're
like to
doomed.
welcome everybody in the stream and or on YouTube to Stream for Initiative. We get together and play Dungeons and Dragons, and it's pretty RP heavy so far. So hopefully we can keep it up. It's pretty fun. I would like to say that we do have a WorldAnvil up, and hopefully on YouTube we can get some links and stuff for it.
The link is on the description for the videos that are already up there for WorldAnvil.
Nice.
So
Perfect. So WorldAnvil, if anybody is interested in the world that we are playing in, I am updating it constantly. So there's not a whole lot up there yet, but I'll update it as we go. I also, I also update it as we go. So as things happen, it's interactive. As the days go by, it changes the date on there. So it's, and as, again, just like last session, the person that's lying dead on the floor, I updated her profile in WorldAnvil. So as deceased, and how she died. So it is updated constantly. I would also like to point out that we have a Discord for Initiative, which hopefully we can get a link for that if it's not already up. And so you feel free to join that as well. Does anybody else have any announcements they want to do?
Alcohol is not encouraged during the stream, but if you feel like it, go for it.
it's not. Oh dang! I must have missed that bit.
I don't want to encourage children.
See, this
to
is why you
drink.
don't skip
Uh,
words. Oh, damn, that's my
Well,
bad.
player
You are of
characters
age,
can
you are
drink all they
encouraged
want.
to drink. I don't
Viewers,
want,
if you're
like-
underage, don't drink. Sorry.
Yeah,
All right.
if you're of age, go.
Make sure
Okay,
you're of
so-
legal age in your country to purchase and
Well, that's
consume
true.
alcohol
Country.
and other substances.
Responsible, unlike
All right.
us who haven't slept. It's a team.
So, last we left off, the last session, Nyota decided she wanted to go hunting for animals for Triandal, but also for Esmalis. So,
Correction.
things
She
happen.
wanted to do that the next day.
Things happened. So basically, she went to just to check on if she was still there, what the story was with the place, and went to get some consolation in her team. And in doing so, kicked off a series of events, and that happened very quickly. And came back to the tavern with Nilan and Rhodan in tow, and murdered some people. Well, what, one person? One person. And chopped off another person's foot. So that happened.
Those are some very strong words.
Yeah. So, and the last thing was we found an entrance down a trapdoor in one of the rooms. And that's where we are. So, at the dead of night, in this now seemingly abandoned tavern, because there's nobody else in it but you guys, what are you guys doing?
Well, so I believe last time I was actually starting to head down the ladders, or is it?
Yeah.
Is it ladders down the hatch? I guess.
It's so
One?
it's one ladder that goes down into a room that's like it's almost like a circle. So it's a little bit bigger, and the ladder's going down almost dead center in the middle of it. And then there's a cave that ends up going down this way, like back the way you guys came.
Gotcha.
And I think you had a makeshift torch in hand, or you gave it to someone or something. But I know you made one with a coal.
There was I found a coal piece from the furnace that's now put out. Lit it on fire, and it's being held by my mage hand.
Aha. So and this was the order that we were going down, right? Because I think Lily said she was hanging out. Nilan, were you actually going to go down? I thought you said you were going to.
Lily's still not fully awake, I guess.
Or whatever. So we weren't shouting across the room at each other.
Yeah, because I think you had mentioned that like originally he was standing farther away, and you're like, "Are you guys just shouting across the room?" We're like, "Oh wait, no." So he moved over to talk to us.
Yeah.
Yes.
He moved over to
Yes, they
talk.
just
His intent
they just kill someone and dismember some. Yeah, they're pretty pumped up on adrenaline. Yeah, they're screaming across the freaking room.
Sorry, Fish, what was that?
His current intention is to rest, but yes, he was moving over to talk to everyone and kind of like if there's any missing information, fill that in on what happened.
Okay. Well, you can rest, but you probably won't be able to get a short rest in here. But you can, I understand why you'd want to rest anyways, because you're probably exhausted from the battle that you had just now, and one earlier in the day. So, but a short rest would take about an hour. Yeah, right.
In pain, laying down.
Okay. All right, and Lilyola, you're gonna hang out in the lobby or by the desk or the tables there.
There's a part of me that wants to go down because I don't need magic to fight. So I'm not entirely sure. She's hesitant.
Are we legit leaving the rogue with the sticky fingers alone?
Okay.
With your backpack?
All right.
That's up to you, bro.
Oh,
All
your
right,
backpack here?
Yep. Right where you're standing, right next to that corner, is where Gomo set down his backpack right there.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I actually do have a question,
Mm-hmm.
DM, that I did not get to ask the last game. Did Ed one, because care not for her name, she's not using it any longer.
Oof.
For the crossbow, I think you remember she said she pulled it out of underneath the bar.
Yeah, she came. Yeah, she pulled it out from underneath the bar.
Did the bolts have anything to hold them in? Was there like a holster for the crossbow itself? Was it all just kind of laying around?
So there was a holster, almost like you would see, how bars have shotguns, holstered under the table. There was little bars, a latch that she had, and you just lift it up and pull it out. And there's a thing of bolts that's actually vertical on there as well, just attached.
Okay, but there wasn't a
bar.
belt holster or for a
No,
non-person
no.
holster.
You mean like a quiver?
Okay.
Well, I didn't know if is it a quiver for bolts as well, but then yes,
I think so.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a quiver for bolts.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it. I was like, well, it's the thing for
Same.
bolts, whatever that is.
It's a fanny pack.
No, it's not. It's not on her
arrows
person.
and bolts are different. You can't load them into the same
Right.
reversibly. Okay, if that's the case, then
And it didn't
She
have
wouldn't
some kind of
have
magically motorized actuators like Alexa, we need
but,
crossbows.
I was more thinking because I'm pretty sure she put those in the bag with Gomo stuff. If there was any kind
That's
of
what you're doing.
holsters
I'm not
or
seeing any of this
quivers,
happen, so.
and she would be able to carry it, but if there's not, there's no way for her to carry all that.
Yeah,
so-
well, it was like I said, it was a quiver, and then it was it had a thing that was latching it to the side of the wall, so she could just grab them out of it, so it wasn't on her. So you could take it off and have a quiver of bolts. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so assuming rewinding stuff that happened earlier. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
There's just nothing to hold the crossbow itself.
Right. You're just holding on to the crossbow. Yeah. There's no way. There's
That makes
no. Strap
Okay,
or
so
anything.
we'll just
to
say
it.
that she put the quiver or whatever you put crossbolts in onto her belt.
Okay.
I will say I just looked it up.
There's like
I
20 of
believe
them,
The most
and,
common
like-
one I can say is a quiver.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, because
So,
there's like
yes.
20 of them, and her running around with just 20 in her hands was gonna be really stupid. Because she barely has one pocket and has everything she owns currently in that pocket.
Just get 20
Which is very
crossbows. Problem solved.
Okay. So, are the three of you heading down the cave? Or the
Oh,
ladder?
almost certainly is.
I'm right behind.
Step, step,
Okay.
step, step.
Picking up the rear.
Hey, it's dark down here. Oh wait, let's
Go ahead
see.
and put your guys' characters
Michelle.
over there on the ladder.
Oh,
Where's the ladder?
look at that.
There we go.
Oh, is that? Oh,
I
the
guess
rock
right
thing.
here. There we go.
So,
I don't know how much of a light
Actually, let
a
me.
little piece of lit up coal throws.
Oh, there we go.
Well, I did 20 feet. I figured it was like dim light. But I mean, we can. I mean, obviously, you're gonna end up getting this whole thing anyways. But I just started you off with like going down the ladder. Like this is
Gotcha.
kind of what you see.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, just for the sake of RP, if anything, because he doesn't. Gomo doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah.
All right. I keep forgetting.
All right. So you go down the ladder, and it's
Boy.
a dark cave that just seems to go down in one direction. There's not really any. There's no other ways to go. It just goes down into this one, and it looks very hand carved. Like this whole thing is man made. This whole cave is man made.
Okay, so it's dug out or something. It's not
Yeah.
a natural. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, looking at this, I was looking at the cantrip for produce flame, and I don't see text that rules for or against it. Well, actually, no. This is easy because I already lit the coal on fire. I already used it, so I can produce another flame. I produce another flame in my hand, on my left hand, and I use the mage hand to move the lit up coal down the path.
Okay.
And mage hand goes as far as 30 feet, so about 20 to 25 feet is how far it'll go. Like maybe down about here.
And well, from you, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's about right there.
Okay. Oh, it just keeps on going, huh? And I'll start walking down in that direction with the mage hand coal lamp floating about 25 feet ahead of me.
Oh, kitty, I know you want to come up here.
We are off the
Meow.
ladder now. Right?
Yeah, you're off the ladder. You're heading. Looks like a couple of them are heading down the cave there.
What would those with dark vision say?
More cave.
I'm just making sure because the difference is very vast between.
I know, but again, it's hard. It's hard to. If I give it to you, then they're gonna see it too, right? So.
Oh yeah, no. Just making sure. You know what I mean?
This cave just it looks like it's extending further down for quite a while, and then you see a wall ahead of you.
A wall?
Okay,
Not
so-
you, just her.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just so you know, Lily is at the top of the ladders looking down, like just like waiting to hear if like anybody gets in trouble.
Okay.
Just waiting to hear that scream.
Yeah, that could be like deuces.
Does it seem like the wall has another ladder that goes up?
No,
Just a
it
wall.
does not.
Well,
That you can
Gomo's,
see from where you're
Gomo's
at, yeah.
slowly walking at normal pace, so
Okay.
I don't know how long this is taking, but step, 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 step.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a little farther in, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Dex saving throw, gotcha. I don't like where this is. I do not like where this
Nope,
is
just
going.
him because he was
Okay.
first.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, cat.
Amazing. That is a 10 plus. You said Dex 5.
Okay.
And if it is against, never mind. There's
So
no
15?
bonuses. It's 15.
Okay. All right. So you take.
Oh no.
Yep. So as you walk, and you step down, and you hear as it goes down, and poison darts come out of the wall.
Oh no.
Poison darts come out of the wall.
Yeah, there's like little holes in the wall, and they just come out at you. You know, Scar style.
Can I roll for bullshit on?
No.
God
take
damn.
eight piercing damage.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
8 piercing damage. All right.
Hey, I'm going right out of the book here.
And
Oh.
I hear another and come in. All right.
You do hear an and coming.
Uh huh.
Where's my? Come on. Where's my other ones?
He's rolling damage. I don't like this.
Oh, that's a 9. 9 poison
9
damage.
poison damage.
Yeah,
I don't think I have resistance or anything to any of those things.
that's right
I
out of the book,
think.
dude. That's funny.
Are you dead yet? Are you okay?
Fucking yikes.
And Lily hears this loud,
hear
like, is it multiple darts? Like,
Yeah,
like-
you were. Yeah, it's like it was 3. It wasn't like Skyrim.
Oh,
It
okay.
was 30 on the wall. It was 3 darts.
Do I hear anything?
and they all hit me.
Yeah, they all hit you, and then you took the piercing damage from the darts, and then they were poisoned. So you took the poison damage.
Do I hear anything?
Yeah, you heard that.
Okay, and how far is it from the top to the bottom?
10 feet.
10 feet. I would hurt if I jumped.
Let's take the
Mama.
line.
Have a stuff sticking out of you. Right there.
You don't say, really?
You know what? I think I'll come down.
I slowly
Someone
like
should stay up
crawl
there with Nilan.
back towards the ladder. And I think, hold on, does Mage Hand require concentration? No, it does not. Okay, cool.
Are you sure? I thought it
No,
did.
it doesn't. It actually doesn't. I'm a little surprised. I thought it did.
Okay.
It's just duration 1 minute.
Oh.
I was gonna say there weren't any spiders in here at least, and then you went and got yourself pricked by a couple of fangs anyway.
Are you,
Are you gonna just make
you
snarky
okay
comments,
down
or are you
there?
gonna help me out here?
It's fine.
do you need me
Okay,
to come down for anything?
I'm getting second thoughts
No,
on
I think you
exploring
should-
this
I
area.
think
Okay.
you should stay with Nilan. We don't want to leave him alone.
It sounds
Kinda
like
badly
you guys.
injured.
Oh, jeez.
I assess the situation because clearly nobody else is medically inclined to assist. I'm looking at the wounds. Like, can I pull these out? Like, did they? What kind of poison do I
Make a
feel?
medicine
What's
check for me.
what's the numb? Is it numb? Is it stinging? That's a solid ass 2 plus 3. That's a 5.
All right, move.
Hey,
Well-
I have a question.
I'd like to check.
There you go.
How does like as a like the sleight of hand or how does it work for checking for traps and stuff like that? Like, do I need a special skill for that, or is that just a rogue thing?
Well, I mean, anybody can really check for traps.
No,
It's just
trap sense
you
is
as a
Yeah,
rogue.
you can also
perception
have
usually.
magic for
Yeah.
that, but currently I'm out of
Yeah, because a lot of
spells, so I
rogues
do
have the
actually
right
have a
skills
skill.
for it. That's all it is. Just rogues usually have the right skills for doing it. Doesn't anybody can check for traps.
Yeah, it's usually
Now,
your
it's
passive.
lock picking is a different story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lockpicking
Alright.
is sleight of
I
hand.
really
So
feel
it's
like I
usually
should go
your.
down there. That's why I'm asking.
Somebody has to stay up with Nilan.
He should.
Listen.
I'm not
gonna
going
take a
down.
look at-
I'm done exploring for the night.
I'll take a look at Como.
And for traps, by the way, it's usually against your passive
That's a
perception.
nat 20 on medicine.
Hey, don't tell me how to DM. It's my game.
I have good passive perception.
Did I say something or?
No, you did.
Oh, okay.
No, I did. I'm like
He's just
back
mad
to
'cause he got
DMing
hit,
over
that's
here.
all.
Oh.
He's just mad
It's
because
like,
he got hit.
FYI, my
Oh.
passive perception is 15 too. So, just saying.
Go in a dark, spooky tunnel and you don't check for traps.
Yeah, it was legit. A shame on you. You guys should be checking for traps. That's literally all it was.
Love it. No, I love it. I
Wow,
love
how
it.
am I
It's
expected to survive against a DM
I mean,
punishes
well,
your
I gotta-
behavior, not
I
roleplay?
gotta teach you somehow.
I got a nat 20 on medicine +3.
Okay.
Do I get an
Yeah.
inspiration for not being a tryhard at least, or?
All right. So you know they're not the darts that you see. They don't look like they're barbed or anything on the parts that you can probably pull them out and not do any more damage. So that's not a problem. And you look at it and you realize that like maybe the poison's probably not too terribly toxic or anything. It's not going to kill them, but it just sucks. And the area around the points are pretty red, but
Yeah, that thing really
Sammy's
hurts.
gonna look at him. She's gonna be like,
If you
"What's 2 + 2?" Then just pull him out. She's gonna say it in Gnomish, so it's even more confusing.
like 2 + 2 the back.
Exactly. So he's thinking too hard on what is, and then just yanks them all at once.
Wow, all 3 of them. Whoa.
Doesn't sound like it's going good down there.
you
Be
take 5 more.
fine.
No, I'm just joking.
No, I'm not doing so hot.
Oh, the poison's fine. It's just going to sting a bit. Plus, there's no burns on these. I will be keeping those, and she'll put them in her pocket.
All right. You now have 3 darts, throwing darts you can put in your inventory.
Yeah. Gonna pat him on the back. He'll be fine.
A little bit of blood coming out of the puncture wounds there, but
I keep pressure on it.
all right.
I'm constantly crawling back towards the ladder. Uh-oh.
I love the idea
Where
she
did it
just
hit
rips
me?
out
Where did
the
it hit? Is
back.
it arm, side of the torso? Like where?
Well, it came from this side of the room. Okay, why can't I ping? Okay, it came from your left.
My
So
left.
you have one on your
okay.
bicep,
Over here.
one on your
So over here.
Yeah. One on your bicep, one in your thigh, and one on your well, I guess 2 in your thigh. Or 1 in your
Twin-
calf.
Twin my okay. So leg and arm.
Your leg and arm.
Okay,
Guess
so then
I'll-
she
I
pulls
guess I'll
2 and then
die.
quickly rips it.
What's that? Pokes you in the eye. All right, so Gummy decided he's not going anymore. Does anybody else want to try?
Ah, fuck.
Ah,
Okay.
I'll go. Gonna
That
check
looks like
for,
he's better than I do.
Gonna learn from what I watched happen to him. I'm gonna roll investigation.
FYI, if anybody wanted to know, on a scale of 1 to 23, that hurt like a 17.
That was a lot of damage. pretty high rolls there.
Was that Momo talking or you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's a lot of damage.
13 + 1.
Okay, so as you're investigating this area, you see right where Gomo had stepped, there was a little stone pressure plate that he stepped on, and you can make out that that's pretty much what set off that trap. You do also
Is it
see
the only one?
about 10 feet ahead of you, there is a rope that's going
No,
across.
That's bullshit. I have a custom resource pack that highlights the pressure plates and makes it easier to...
All right.
I hope
Anyway,
people
what was the
caught
rest of
that.
that, Xavier?
About 10 feet ahead, there's a rope that's like just a couple inches off the
Rope.
ground. Yeah, that's like a little going across the whole pathway that you see in front of you.
Yeah, I'll just avoid those. And go all the way down
Look,
here.
can we just get out of here? This place obviously hasn't been... Like,
Hold
look,
on,
I
hold
w-
on.
Okay.
Which
Okay,
I
I'm
would
gonna-
tell Rhodan about what I saw, so that he doesn't step on anything either.
All right,
Rhodan.
Lily, what was that?
Carefully goes over the rope.
Okay. I think I'm gonna like take a deep breath and just come down those ladders. Nilan will be fine. He's asleep.
Okay, come on down the ladder.
Is Nilan asleep?
Well, he's resting. One can
Yeah.
assume he might be at least laying down.
Trying to
somewhere.
sleep or something.
Yeah, like,
You got the
Okay,
shit.
so
It's
right
up in
where you're
every
at, it's
left
actually
room.
the rope is actually like kind of like right in front of you.
Okay.
Okay, just to let you know. It's but I mean you guys don't worry, like you know it's there. We can say you walk over it. It's okay.
Okay, so
Then
I
if
guess-
she
How
knows that,
here?
she would go
Are
further
the
about here.
passages?
okay.
That's fine. What was that, Lily?
How narrow are the passages?
Well, just like you see, they're not even 10 feet. So it's
Okay.
pretty claustrophobic in here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so as you go around this corner, you can see against the wall, right above your characters, there is another Skyrim classic. It's a wall of spikes, basically, and you can see that the rope would have made the spikes fling over at you.
I'm gonna go down here.
I'm gonna do another investigation for whatever's ahead of us.
Yeah. Well, let me
Is it
let me
just-
open this up a little bit for you. There you go. All right, go ahead and roll.
That is
Nin-
a
No,
19 plus 1.
19. Yeah. You don't see anything else ahead of you, trap wise. It looks pretty clear.
Going.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and just do this now since you did that and you realize there's no more traps. You guys can keep walking.
And then I'll just keep going till it about here because I don't want to
Okay.
go in that room.
I'll
You would
just
see
kinda-
that room, so.
There we go.
Oh, there's 2 ways.
Okay, so yep, there's 2 ways here. A
She would
large
see the
room
other
right in
room,
front of
right?
you. Huh?
She would see. At
You would
least
well,
a
you would
little
see down that. Yeah, you would see pretty much what I maybe a little less than I gave you, but you would see down. It would looks like it curves off.
Okay.
Okay, so you see in front of you, it's a large room, and one second. This cat, I swear, he just wants to be in. He just wants to be here the whole time. Cat, he's laying down literally behind the light here. Oh Jesus.
It's the big bad at the end
He
of the
just
game.
wants to feel included.
He wants to watch our demise.
Who's to
Are
say
those
he's
cat
not the one
beasts
that
in the
planned the
prison?
demise in the first place?
He's
Okay.
the one. Avian's just the puppet, the mouth. The cat's the one that's actually the DM.
Yep, he's the DM.
At any moment, he'll
Alright.
just
You
knock
thought
your
Zafian
characters
was a
off the
person
board.
this whole time.
Okay, so in front of you, the cave. There's a pedestal. It's kind of like a raised dais. Like in front of you, it's like most of the cavern in the middle is this big raised section. And on the wall in the back, which let's see if it'll actually let me do it this time. Let's see. Hey, back there on the wall is is like a banner of a wolf head, but it's like a silhouette kind of like from the side,
Is it the same symbol?
and
on
it kind of
the wisp?
yes, it resembles that. And then to the other way down below you, it just looks like another pathway that leads off the other way.
I'm gonna look up at Rhodan and just be like, sleep first, then explore.
Yeah, that might be helpful. We have no
If there's
idea
more
what the
traps
hell
like
else is
this.
in here. I don't get a good feeling out of any of this if it has the same mark as the Europe class.
Same. Plus, that pedestal looks.
Ominous.
I'm not sure what that means, but yes.
Simplify it to it doesn't feel right.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So, Lily, you came down the stairs. Were you joining them, or were you going to stay up there by Gomo?
Well, I'm gonna check on Gomo first, see if he's okay. So I'm gonna go to him. Are you okay?
Not really.
Do you need some help getting out of here?
That would be very much appreciated. I just wanted to go to bed. Why did it turn out like this? This is not.
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know. Okay, so she's just gonna grab him by the collar and start pulling him out.
He's getting
get out.
dragged out.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm sorry, everything just cut out on me.
Oh,
What did I miss?
Nothing,
since
Lily
since
was
when?
gonna
Literally
drag
dragging
Momo.
Momo out by the collar.
Okay, also
Yeah,
my
so-
camera might be in a weird place now.
No, it's all back.
Showing it
It's all looking good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
So as quickly as she can, she's like got Gomo and she's just trying to get out of there as fast as possible.
Okay. So you guys make your way back, and then actually, it sounds like Nyota and Rhodan are going back as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And because we know the stuff is there, is it safe to assume we could just yoink over it?
Yes. Yeah, no problem.
Safely walk past.
Cool.
Alright.
Oh, there.
Did they
You
actually manage to
said
drag
we
me up the ladder?
Yeah,
She's
just toss him.
Oh my god.
She's over
Okay.
here, like,
Well, make a strength check, Lily.
me. All right. Oh,
Oh no. If I recall, that's a 9. Man, that's a -1.
9.
Minus.
-1.
That's what I
So I
thought.
like
So
to
you-
imagine Rhodan.
You guys
and
get to the ladder, and
Nylan.
yeah, you see they're not getting very far. So she's like holding on with one hand and like to the ladder and like trying to like carry him, but it's like not really working because she's not really like, even though he's small, just can't quite get this like, how do I carry this thing?
Very heavily.
Yeah, like I just can't get like the right hold
Like
on
legit,
this.
try carrying anything up a ladder.
Yeah, it
Like
sucks.
doesn't even matter how heavy or light
So
it
you
is,
guys
it's-
walk around the corner and you see her struggling hardcore with this.
Just gonna look at Rhodan. Shrug.
Rhodan, if this was an anime, he'd have the giant question mark over his head.
Nyota's gonna go from behind and just start pushing Gomo. So up the ladder.
All
just
right,
kinda
go
using
ahead
your
and,
shoulder to go the rest of the way.
Let the barbarian roll strength.
There's no sense of delicacy whatsoever. Just-
She just ends up throwing you both.
might
up
as well
there.
be carrying a dead body at this point, you know? Just
Not dead.
Roll for strength. Mm-hmm.
All right. A +1. Sure, I'm rolling the right thing. Oh, skills. Yeah, it's a +1. A +1. 13.
13. The DC was 12. So you get under like, I'll help you. And then between the two of you guys, mostly you just end up just, she's like, I'm pulling. You're like, yeah, sure, whatever, I feel it. And then you like just help push him the rest of the way up the ladder.
Okay, as soon as I'm out of there, I let go of Gomo and I run out of the building.
Oh, okay.
oh.
Okay. Well, all of you guys are back up the trapdoor. Looks like Nilan is still laying in bed. And there's a dead body covered with a sheet.
Oh, yeah.
What are you guys doing?
I'll go over to Nilan and see how he is.
Move out of the way.
He's dead. No.
Ah!
No!
Strangely missing a foot.
You didn't tell us this was the last
Karma.
session.
What?
We're all
Oh, they
dying. We're all
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
die.
I mean, I did tell you I was looking at a book, How to Kill Player Characters, but
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
I mean,
All
yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny,
Turns
mo.
out. Drop them like
Its own
that.
chapter in
What
the
was
player in the
the
handbook.
item that you said I got 3 of?
Yeah, throwing darts, I think they're called. Yeah.
Right. Trying to find that on D&D Beyond.
Well, Gomo's now pretty much like. Well, he's very badly wounded. Is he feeling any effects of the poison or anything?
You feel the points where you got hit, they're very warm and hot to the touch, and they're red and like the spots are welted, and you're feeling kind of lightheaded. But other than that, nothing, no huge side effects. I mean, those are pretty bad, but that's it.
I guess I'll just die. All right. Well, he's gonna start like rummaging through the counters and whatever, see if there are any healing potions whatsoever.
Yeah, you can look through. Do an investigation check for me.
My rolls are on point. That's a 4 plus 5, 9.
Yeah, you're looking. So as you go over there, looking for any type of anything, salve, medicinal, potion, anything you can do to help the situation you're in. You're just finding lots of food and items
Wow.
of that nature.
What a shame! It like the traps are Skyrim inspired, but the healing isn't.
Nope. Yeah, you can't just go around and just pause the game and eat everything in sight and get your health back.
What a shame. Like, oh, a street roll.
Yes. Right. Anybody else? What else? What else? What are the rest of you guys doing?
Was there anything snackable at least?
Oh yeah, lots of things you could grab and just eat if you wanted to. There's apple. There's all different types of fruits and vegetables. you
Apple
could
sounds
grab.
great. He's just gonna pick one up and start munching on it, kind of like leaning against the wall, on
Next
the
to dead
floor,
body.
Yep, next to a dead body.
Tough night, huh?
staring over at the dead body. Like,
You look over and there's a really badly tattered blue sheet. So there's like holes where you can see the body and her arm is sticking out one side of it.
Oh, jeez.
And the blue sheet's mostly stained with red now.
I was sleeping
If
an
Nilan
hour
looks-
ago.
If Nilan looks like he's hanging in there, she would go over to Momo and do what she can to fix up his injuries.
Whoa, 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 lady! You. I know 2 plus 2 very well now, so please, thank you. I got my algebra back. All right, thanks.
Hold still.
Well, I mean, you had a really really good medicine check roll earlier. So, like I said, you know that it'll heal. I mean, it's not poison where it's gonna just end up killing him. You know,
It's more because
damage was done.
If it's more because if he's gonna her partially, if he's gonna be this dramatic, she'll at least like wrap it up or something for prosperity's sake. So like,
What are you wrapping it with?
hopefully, if she can find any cloth or anything that looks clean-ish, and then also try to at least like get rid of at least some of the puffiness to it with whatever food would be
All right,
around.
investigation check.
Awesome.
Oh, the snacks are coming out.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Is that a
that's what I
one?
asked.
Ah, first one of the night.
Natural one. All right. Yeah,
First
no,
natural 1 summoned a raiding party of 16. Holy shit, Sapuru, what the fuck?
Welcome. Welcome.
What?
Yeah, a raid party 16.
Okay, so with the natural one, with an investigation, you don't find really. You're looking around, and the only thing you really see is a bloodied sheet. And as you're looking, you see the tail end of your cloak because it's dangling, 2 or 3 feet behind you. That's really the only thing you see. And even that's not looking too hot considering you've been dragging it around.
get something to help you in a bit. You're not gonna die. You'll be fine. It's just gonna be puffy for a little bit.
Does the halfling need a fainting couch?
What is a fainting couch? That sounds pointless.
Rhodan kind of like,
It's so you can faint in
realizes-
style.
oh yeah, probably doesn't get it. Let's just let them have the bed in the other room.
Oh shit! I need things to drink so I can hydrate.
Oh, I
Other
do
than
have
this
rations,
this
so there's
cocktail
probably
thing,
something
those are
there.
shots.
Somebody redeemed a hydrate in his chat.
Dice are going timeout. You rolled a 1.
Oh, that's your timeout chair. That's funny. I like it. I was wondering what that
So,
was that you put it
cleansing.
there earlier.
It's supposed to be a cleansing stone, but it's also my timeout chair.
Oh, because you're cleansing the die. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan, guys? Are you guys gonna stay the night in this tavern with the dead body, or are you guys heading back to the other tavern, or what's going on? Because I
Nyota
mean,
doesn't
Nilan's
mind
already
getting
passed out.
Nyota
guess we're
doesn't
spending
mind
the
getting
night
that,
here.
but I'm curious why Lilyola ran out.
Well, this place isn't exactly protected. I would prefer to go back. The only reason I even came here was I was told that you guys killed someone. I just wanted to make sure that we don't leave witnesses or any loose ends or anything that could frame us into doing something bad. Clearly, that was a bad call. So I am all for going back to the tavern.
I'm going to stay because if anybody pops out of that hole, not gonna get past the door.
Fine by me. I'm gonna stay as far away from that stupid asshole.
Whoa.
Pun not
After I
intended.
sleep, I'm going back in there.
Okay, so are we deciding that we're staying here, or is like half the party staying here and half is going back?
Sounds
Well,
like
my
half.
vote is on going back to Giant Hornet.
And Lily's not even here to make that decision.
That's a shame.
Nyota is doing what they originally planned. She will keep watch, and she will sleep.
Rhodan is staying, and if Nilan has passed out, all the more reason.
Well, Nilan's
Exactly.
already asleep. I can't see from where I am. I'm short, okay? Just
If you go in to check on him, you'll hear light snoring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
Nyota is-
yeah, Nyota knows because she went in and checked. So Lilyola, as you're outside, I need you to make a perception check for me.
where's the tiefling?
I don't know. She was in front of you.
17 plus, you said perception?
Mhm.
8. 17 plus 8.
Holy shit.
Okay. This is why rogues. This is why she should have been doing check with your traps.
My passive perception is 18.
You see, two black cloaked figures in an alley across the way that looked like they were heading in your direction and stopped, and they were kind of looking at you, like assessing the situation.
Okay. I catch my breath and I make my way back inside like if I didn't notice that they were there. And standing right here at the door. Guys?
Yeah.
There's,
Are you yelling?
guys, there's some people outside watching the place.
Understandable.
Oh no, this is exactly what I was worried about.
Green people, what do they look like?
I suggest that maybe we just leave.
He's asleep.
And
Kinda
we'll
point to the
drag
room.
him.
Quick, hide the body.
What do they look like?
I didn't get a good look.
What were they wearing?
I didn't get a good look. think we should just go.
And leave a dead body? Wouldn't that look awfully suspicious?
I really don't think they'd care about the dead body.
Hold on.
How do you know? What if they're the guards
They only
making their patrol run?
Squeeze past Rhodan and squeeze past everyone else, and she's gonna stick her head out door.
Oh,
Okay,
don't
perception
do
check.
that. Oh.
Just her head.
It's like that friend. It's like,
Oh, I
Don't
rolled a
look.
natural 20.
don't look, but yada
Yeah,
yada, and they
that's exactly
immediately
what that
turn
was.
around.
That's
Don't
exactly
make
What
eye
was it?
contact.
Perception.
Perception check. Yeah.
17 plus 3.
Okay. You see these two figures. They are not in the same place as they were before, but you wouldn't know that. But they are they're kind of closer. Like they're heading. Like they're still trying to. They're trying to get their way to the building that you're in. And you see that cheese gummy. Hit your camera, why
Sorry.
don't you? You see that they definitely look right at you and stop moving. And they're but they're wearing very dark clothing. And one of the things that that they're noticing also is the fact that your cloak that you're wearing matches what they're wearing.
I'm telling you, we just need to get out of here. Wake him up and let's go.
And I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him,
Alright.
and he looks at me.
So
That sounds exactly as scared as Gomo probably is right
Okay,
now.
so this
All right,
is just
so-
her
so
sticking
when
her
they-
like head out.
right.
Okay. It's true, but it's like massive, so
Stall them at the door.
Well, I mean, I rolled a natural 20 for my
that's true.
perception
No,
check for that.
that's what I'm
so
saying. It's also like big on her.
Just stall them at the door.
So
Welcome to Slaves
they
to
were
Go
crouched-
drive-through. What can I
What was
help
that,
you with?
Sapien?
They were crouched like at first like, oh, we got to see what's going on, but then once they notice the cloak that you're wearing, they kind of stand up more casually and like, oh, okay, and then they start walking towards you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She's gonna step outside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Guys,
Uh,
quick, hide the body.
Before
hide
she
the body.
steps outside, though, she'd be like, "You guys hide." Ow.
Okay. Lily's she's gonna go somewhere and she's gonna use
Other than the
hide.
discomfort, do I feel okay still? Like functional,
Yeah.
everything?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little lightheaded.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna
So-
cast
Did
Unseen
Lily tell the
Servant. Oh,
others,
yeah.
Just like Rhodan's in the room with Nilan. They don't know.
They don't know what.
They
Oh,
don't.
I
'cause
just
she
moved.
just whispered it to Lilyola to hide.
Oh.
Well, no,
Otherwise
you
she'd
said
know.
hide, and then and Rhodan was right there, and then he moved into the other room.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was
sorry.
right there.
Yeah,
I
that
just
was
saw him
that was
after he
me.
moved.
Like,
Sorry.
I'm gonna go in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make very clear that she was not yelling. It was very quiet.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right. So yeah, she's going outside.
Oh boy.
What were you saying, Gomo?
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have it assist me drag this body over to the room with the hatch.
You know what? Since I'm right
Okay.
here, I can help you. That.
All right. So you see Gomo struggling with like dragging with the arms, and the legs are like picked up by some invisible force, like dangling in the air. And he's that side's just dangling in the air, and he's dragging the top half,
All right.
trying to go towards the thing over there.
I'm gonna go to where he's at and try to help him because faster. You need to go move faster.
All right. I want both of you guys to roll a strength check.
Oh, here
We're
we
both
go.
the weakest members of the group.
Yeah, because my D20 rolls has been on point all
I
night.
got an natural 1, -1, so I
That's
got
actually
0.
not too bad.
I got a 0.
Oh wow!
This is the prison all over again.
This
You're supposed to
exactly.
join up.
It's a recurring theme at this point. That's a
I got a
12
zero,
minus
guys.
1, so it's an 11
It's-
for
Oh
me.
my
So
god.
an 11 and a 0. So you go over to start to try to help, and again, you just for some reason this dyslexia in your head, you start pushing instead of pulling. No, so I see you guys both. You guys are both pulling, but you're like pulling in a different direction. So it's like
Oh, she's
like the
like,
body's like banging against the door, like the desk, but it's like boom, hey, no, this way, boom.
Woman,
Like,
what are you trying to do?
You're hearing more. You're hearing bones snapping as you're pulling it around and
You know
stuff.
what? Screw this. I'm gonna go home. I let go.
Can you not? Oh my god. I don't know
Alright,
how,
so
how
you
fast
eventually-
I'm moving with this,
so-
but
You get it to about right here in the hallway when
Okay.
they make it up to Nyota. So you're almost into the door.
She stepped out a bit. I want to say she's not at the door.
Okay.
She's definitely trying to like keep them from getting closer because it's like, oh, if they recognize me, or I could at least be distraction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they're walking up to you and they're kind of like looking around them as well in the surrounding buildings and everything. Just kind of making sure that no one else is watching. And
question to
one of them-
DM,
Yes.
very quick. Can I use knock to lock doors?
I don't know. That's a
The
good
description unfortunately doesn't mention anything about it only mentions unlocking and like undoing magical lock stuff. I don't think there is a way to it doesn't mention how, if I can lock
magically-
it.
Yeah, it's unstuck, unlocked, or unbarred. So it's definitely all about undoing
Opening
not
things.
doing
Okay,
things. So,
gotcha.
yeah.
Because I don't know if there's a spell that locks things. I've been kind of looking for something like that for utility purposes, but okay. All right,
All right. So
then never mind.
as they start walking towards you, one just kind of like puts up a hand, and the other one says, "Haven't seen you around before."
Do I recognize them from the earlier attack?
Make a perception check.
Pull that up again. Another perception.
Oh, I still have the wrong audio going, guys. You should have.
I don't even hear anything.
You never know. There's bats outside. There could be some inside.
Yeah.
You never know.
9.
A 9?
Yeah.
I don't know. Even with your dark vision, you see kind of more gray. With the clothing that they're wearing, they're pretty hidden. You can't really make out if it's the same people.
Right.
One's not hobbling around, if that
Would
helps any.
Yeah, no, but would it be safe to assume I remember what the others looked like during the attack?
I don't know. Other than what they were wearing, they were wearing cloaks with hoods and everything. It'd be hard to make out exactly what their facial. Like if you saw them in a crowd, I don't know if you'd be able to pick out who it was. It'd be pretty hard. The only one would probably be the guy that was actually sitting there at the desk ahead of time, but mainly because you were listening to he was talking and stuff.
How tall was he?
The one that was sitting down before the first time, he was about 6'1", somewhere around there,
Okay.
somewhere around 6 feet.
Right. I'm shooting this in the dark real hard. I am going. Oh, she's going to smile and she's going to be like, "Sorry about that. It's probably because I don't look like normal." She's going to cast Disguise Self and look like she's going to make herself a foot taller, so she's now 4'3", and she is going to look like regular gnome.
Regular gnome. All right.
Oh, she'll go for halfling.
Okay.
All right. Just to let you guys know, I am hosting Sam because my stream died again.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh.
Well,
I think there's
Oh,
something wrong with what I have set up. Because every time I try to fix something, like with the to go to Roll20, it crashes.
Oh.
so weird.
So I'm
Hopefully we can
hosting
get
them.
that
That's what
fixed.
happened last time too, didn't it? Oh.
So,
okay.
guys,
All right. So you look.
disguise
So you
self.
disguise as a halfling.
I changed my clothing, armor, weapons, anything on me look different until the spell ends or I use my action to dismiss it. I can seem a foot taller or a foot shorter, appear thin, fat, or in between. Can't actually change your body type, so must adapt to form that had seemed basic arrangement of limbs. Obviously, halflings still only have 4 limbs. The
Right.
changes are illusion, so if they go to touch me, like the top of my head
Yeah.
or anything, it would just go right through.
Yeah, it'll break the illusion. Right. Gotcha. Okay.
And they can roll to do it, but I also would like to roll deception to see if they buy my lies. Because using
Okay. I
disguise
wasn't gonna
self-
make you roll yet. I was gonna wait till we get into a conversation, but you could roll if you want to.
Because she'd just be like, sorry about that. Trying to be sneaky. Her skin tends to help at night. No one's in there. At least not that I saw. What about what happened?
You said
No,
you
they'd
heard
be
about what
sending
happened.
others.
You said you heard about what happened. Sorry, I'm not picking you up.
No, yeah, she said she heard about what happened. I didn't think they'd be sending anybody else over.
Okay, they walk up and they say,
One's in there.
he says, "Oh, your outfit doesn't seem to fit you as well as you might want to get that looked at." But what do you mean? What happened?
I heard a commotion. Came in. No one in there.
What about the den mother? She's not there either?
Looks like someone took her. There was a struggle.
And they look at each other
Looked
kind of
everywhere.
surprised. Like, you mean she's gone? And they start trying to rush into the door to check.
And she's like, "I
Meanwhile,
looked
do we
through it
manage to
all."
get the body through the
Find
door
her.
at all?
Yeah, you did. You mentioned you got the body through the door, and you basically just like threw it down the trapdoor.
Yeah, that was my intent. I just wanted to throw her down the trapdoor and close the trapdoor.
She's like, I looked everywhere except the door and didn't find anything. Oh. It looked like there was a struggle outside. There's blood. There was a broken window. Foot. And she'd point to where that is. I don't know if it's hers.
Wait, which
like
window
she
is
was
that, by
taken.
the way?
Yeah, oh, which way over here?
That's the one now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Excellent.
She doesn't know you guys weren't in there.
Well, no, I know. That's fair.
She's like,
It's
So
not
she
a-
points
it's
over,
not
and
funny.
she just points over like the other side of the
other side of the
tavern,
house,
and she's
yeah.
like, "There's a foot over there." Yeah.
She's like, seems like they took her that way.
The guy that's been talking like taps the other guy's shoulder and like points backwards, and the other guy starts walking or like trying to turn around and walk around the side of the tavern
Can
to
I
take a
can I
look at it.
peek out the doorway? The door frame.
It's like, I don't know.
Where you're at, like this.
Yeah,
door, like,
from the
to
room.
inside,
If I
to the hallway?
peek through,
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything. They're
I
all
don't see
outside.
anything. They're
You're just, like,
outside.
looking-
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they're all outside. She went outside and like took steps ahead to like try to keep them outside the tavern.
I'm moving back to the main area or the counter, and I start using prestidigitation to get rid of any blood or any.
Yeah, I was gonna see if you guys
Evidence.
were gonna notice that because there's like a blood smear.
Yeah, I'm
across the
getting rid of
floor.
all the. Yeah, I'm getting rid of evidence. I'm evidence tampering.
And I do want to count that she's not talking super loud because she does realize these are supposed to be discreet people.
Right.
It's just enough like projection where it is hopefully that if anybody's close enough they'll pick up on it, but it's still clearly she's playing the role of trying to be stealthy because these people clearly don't even want to be seen to start with. You know what I mean?
Out of
Go
character.
ahead and make that deception check for me, real fast. And then while she's rolling that, go ahead, Goma. What was that?
Was a den mother wearing the cloak with the wolf emblem or whatever?
I don't know.
Okay,
You
never
didn't
mind.
really get a good check.
Right, he
You
wasn't
went
there for
over to
that.
Esmalice and you ran over and threw a sheet over her. So
That's fair.
And I am rolling deception.
yes, deception.
Come on. 11 plus
13.
Hmm.
Okay. So the other guy goes, yeah, we just came back from, stealing some stuff. We were gonna drop it off with the den mother, but I don't know what to do now. How do we?
I don't either. I'm
How do we?
new. I didn't start that long. I went to go pick up supplies as well, and I came back, and everything's a disaster. But he told me what to do in this situation.
Well, shouldn't we just wait in the hideout, and maybe find somebody to, like, I don't know who to contact, who to do. I don't know what to do. Maybe
She
I
could
guess.
be miles away if we don't go after her.
Oh yeah,
I would
okay, good
agree,
idea. I was, yeah, okay. She could still be alive, right?
No, I get it.
Let's go check. So he
You guys go.
runs. Okay, just hold down the fort. Don't let anybody take it over or anything. And then he
course.
runs over to the other side over here as well to check on, to try to check on the trail with the other guy.
Mhm.
And okay, so they start looking around and stuff. I was rolling to see if they noticed inside the room because Lilyola is still chilling in there. So they're looking around outside and everything, and Lily, you can hear, since that glass is broken and it's open to you can hear people out there like whispering to each other. And there's actually, like, it's hard to tell, but there's like a house, like there's like another rundown house like 15 feet away. So there's not a whole lot of room between the places, but they're in the alley over there checking out disturbances and everything, trying to figure it out. You can hear them talking.
Okay, I'm
But
gonna duck
Go ahead.
behind where the bed frame is right here. Just
Okay.
in case they decide to look in. I'm not pinging for some reason, but yeah. Right.
They rolled a really crappy roll, so they didn't see you.
Okay.
And eventually, after a couple minutes, they do. The voices disappear, like they just go away.
As
So you don't hear them anymore.
as they're leaving, she's gonna like sneak over there and just like take a peek out the window.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
7 plus 8.
All right. As you look out the window, one's staring you right in the face. No. No,
Yeah.
And he
You-
looks at me,
Terrifying.
and I look at him,
yeah.
and he looks at me.
You don't
Look
see
at
anybody
me.
out there.
Oh shit.
Okay. She's gonna walk out and she's gonna be like, guys, I don't think we should stay here anymore. I think we need to go.
You think? What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to clean up the mess before we leave. This is too much. The
So
good
are
guys
they
walk in,
gone,
we're in
gone,
trouble.
they're
The
not
bad
here,
guys walk in,
you're
we're still in trouble. I don't even know. By the way, I'm able to clean up about 1 cubic feet worth of 1 cubic foot worth of mess, make it clean, pristine through prestidigitation instantly. So I don't know how long it would take for me to. I don't know how much blood and gore there is, but
It would take you a good 30-40 minutes if you're just gonna constantly cast prestidigitation over and over again until the
oh
blood
my
is
god, is there that much?
I mean, that body sat there for at least an hour or two.
What kind
and
of
then you drag it
carnage
across the
are we
floor.
dealing with? Okay, you know
I
what?
will like to mention she did get fried though, so
It would have instantly cauterized all the wounds. No more blood. No.
that's not helping me.
being a little. It's probably being a little optimistic, but yeah, she did have lightning coursing through the veins.
I can
Does
think of
that
some
affect-
very,
what I'm
very
saying.
quick
So, I mean,
solution
Could've
to
very
all of
easily-
this.
Lightning could have made her go and explode too. So I mean,
Okay, so
Dude,
Gomo's been
right.
casting
Well, then what
prestidigitation,
body
trying to
would
get
come
rid
with
of the
the
mess. Trying to clean up the mess. Realizing it's
Alright.
gonna take fucking forever. He's like, on second thought, I can think of a very quick way to fix all of this in a slightly bit of a like panicked craze, and he starts like casting produce flame in both of his hands. It's like, I mean, we've done it before earlier today. I mean, why not this here?
I, well,
Fire happens. Fire
Oh,
accidents
jeez.
happen all the time. A furnace left running, negligence happens all the time.
if you do that, then we can't
Yeah,
go.
say Nyota steps back in.
If you do that, then we
And
can't
so
go
they are gone.
there.
Like they don't see her.
hold on, Ace.
Come
Oh,
in, right?
Lily was talking. Hold on 1 second.
If you
Sorry.
burn the place down,
Mm-hmm,
we can't go back down there.
Mm-hmm. And that's a problem because
Actually, you've
Can-
got
remember there's a body down there
Rhodan
too.
here.
There's evidence.
Okay. And that's when Ace. That's when Nyota steps in. What were you saying,
Mhm, mhm.
Nyota?
I am so sorry about that. The player,
You Gucci.
the character. So for sure they waddled off, right?
You don't see him anymore. You saw them go
So
around
she's-
the side of the building, and that was pretty much it.
So Nyto's gonna come back in. Fire in hands, looking very like terrified. It's like, whoa, okay, hold on. We're not burning anything. I don't know
Hmm?
what you're trying to burn. I told them that she got kidnapped. Where is she?
She's down the shaft.
Mm. Hey,
Why is this all happening tonight?
you guys get out of here.
And you do what?
They think I work for them, and she's not alive to say no.
Wait, they think they work for you? Or what? English. Common. They think you work for them?
Also, granted, she still looks 1 foot taller and not like her.
Oh yeah, true. She comes. So instead of Nyota, you see a gnome or a halfling walk in. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but she starts talking to you.
Okay, so rewind a
halfling-
little bit, I guess. Wait. what?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
But as she storms in, she has Nyota's voice, and she's like, "Whoa, what are you doing with the fire?" So
Rhodan has stepped out and is just kind of pointing between Nyota and Gomo, just like, what the
Do I notice anything about this gnome that's familiar to Nyota?
other than the cloak that she was wearing,
Other than the cloak?
like she
Okay.
even changed her outfit. So
I changed
Oh.
the outfit. I changed everything.
Wait,
Quick question:
she's
Does
just,
disguise
a
self
halfling that
have
walked in.
a DC save to discern?
Yeah, you can discern it as gone. I need to see. I don't think that breaks the spell though. I think that just breaks the spell for the person.
Like they notice it's a disguise. I think.
An illusion. You would see probably like a shiny or earring. Definitely sounds like herself. So let's.
But is
actually-
it a passive trigger, automatic, or is it something you have to,
You have to- it is a
suspect and
DC.
then investigate?
It is a
I thought
save.
that they actually had to like legit go up to you, like.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that is
And
one way to
realize-
break it, but you can roll to like. That's only if you suspect that it might be an illusion. Then you
Okay.
would roll. So
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like just some random person walked in. You wouldn't immediately go, "Oh, that's an illusion. Let me check."
Oh, okay.
You
So I have to investigate to check, and it's an intelligence investigation check.
know? So the way I look at it is,
this spell fall up into physical fail to hold up to physical inspection.
Right.
It doesn't
Right.
say
Because
that
it's
the
an
spell
illusion. It's a
fails, you just
hologram on top
start
of you.
waving through something. Yeah, it's basically a
so
hologram.
so it's a physical inspection. Right?
But as
So
far
it's
as
physical.
initial visual contact, it's like, oh, there's a completely different person.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
sounds like Nyota.
You can use an action to inspect the appearance and
Right.
succeed an intelligence check. But
So
that's
this is
only
what
if
I
not,
would
like,
tell you.
reaching.
This is what I would tell you. if you can give me like a reason for a check, we're like, hey, well, I knew
That's
that
what I
she
was
was
about to
right
say.
outside, and all of a sudden this person walked in
Right.
like right after her. I
I'd
I
say
could
she sounds
assume
like
maybe
her.
that.
That's
Same
what I was
thing?
about to say initially. In Gomo's frantic state, he would think it's a different person.
Yeah,
He
but like I
has
said, she
he's
did walk
known
in and
Nyota
she
for
did
maybe a
sound just like
day and a half. So
yeah, but she does sound a lot like her. That's really the only hint that you would get.
So,
can I help you?
No, yeah, don't burn
So-
anything down. What are you doing, Como?
question.
We know each other. What's the question?
It's pretty obvious what the clothes that she's wearing and stuff like that, right?
Only the cloak she's
No.
wearing is still the
Yeah,
same.
only the cloak is
cloak.
the same,
Changed
but she changed
everything to look
everything
more
else.
like a rogue.
Oh, I hadn't seen the cloak before because like she went down before me.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, well, you did because she helped you bring Gomo back up the trapdoor, and then you guys were walking around for a little bit before this happened. So you did see it a little bit, but
Yeah, but she's wearing what they were wearing now. Like,
yeah, she has the
Basically.
cloak on.
Mimicked them
Okay.
fairly well.
So then, while Gomo is talking to her, Lily's gonna shoot a warning shot towards her with her bow.
Whoa.
Aiming to actually hit or like
No, it's a warning. She said a warning.
Warning
shot.
shot.
I wanted to make
No
sure.
need to roll or anything.
Okay. Hey, jeez.
So as this arrow flies by you and you look over at her, she looks it's very stressed and like she doesn't want to be here. You walked in and she is like very upset with you. Like
I sent them
very
away.
a lot of distress on her.
Whoa. What is? That's rude. That's
Oh. It's me.
do we know you? Do you know me?
So this little halfling girl storms in and just starts cackling uncontrollably at you guys. It's so creepy.
I'm gonna say that if it sounds like Nyota, I want Rhodan to roll an investigation.
Go for it.
Because he's trying to figure out like what the fuck is going on here.
She's laughing because she
That's a
forgets
12
some of them
plus
don't use
0.
magic. What?
All right.
12
Yeah.
0. That do it.
You definitely have an idea of like, wait a minute. Like you don't see through the illusion, but you're definitely like, okay. And you're starting to get an idea of like this might be her.
All right, so Lily still has her bow pointed at Nyota, and she's gonna just be looking dead in the eye and tell her, "You turn around and go, or the next one's going between your eyes."
Would be
Whoa, whoa,
very
whoa, whoa, hold
unwise
on,
to
hold
do
on.
the only person in your party that can also heal who isn't asleep. The other
Hold on
room.
a moment. That sounds like Nyota. That sounds like the dome.
What? But doesn't
It's
look anything
easy
like
to mimic-
Nyota.
It's easy to mimic people's voices.
Sounds enough like Nyota. I've been sitting here with her for the past few hours.
I don't know. If you knew all the illusion spells I could cast, there are a lot of ways you can make someone sound like someone else.
I know that you've been whining about food the whole day, Gomo.
Did-
What,
That's a little creepy.
Well, as we were walking to the abandoned house for the guy in the morning, you're complaining that we left without breakfast.
I think we might have a stalker.
PM,
Yes.
Gomo specifically mentioned illusion. Could Rhodan have picked up on that and maybe have made the connection?
You can, yeah. What are you gonna do about it though? Like, if you were like, illusion, this could be her. I mean, even if you decided that it is her, they still don't know it.
How
I mean,
long
I
does
don't have any, but can I roll Arcana maybe to see if it's like, oh, if it picks up that this might be an illusion on her?
Well, I mean, you don't even have to roll. I mean, you can surmise that it's like, okay, got the voice. They're talking about illusion. It could be an illusion.
I mean,
like
if you
you've seen
suspect it, you could go and
illusions.
poke her.
Yeah, but like, that's exactly my point. It's like, what would you do about it? You know, like, even if you were like, oh yeah, that's her, they still don't know that.
Oh God.
I'll help because she was gonna say this regardless. Look, I don't want to drop the spell in case they come back. Okay, it's me. Remember the prison? Remember throwing the dung bell, which you all keep judging me for?
Oh.
I know you might have found food.
Oh.
I know he almost dropped you in the river. Points to Rhodan. I know you can't do parkour, and I know Nilan is in the room sleeping because he got really hurt.
Okay. She shoots another
Hold
warning
on,
shot
kinda
just fight so that parkour comment.
Like, whoops. My finger slipped.
And then she lowers her bow.
Rhodan kind of snorts, but it's like playfully
Oh.
offended
Right.
at the dropping in the river comment.
I'm putting one in.
Just like,
I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
I already had the cloak. They thought I worked for them already. I decided not to look like because it didn't seem fitting.
Wait, that cloak
And-
belongs to.
Yes,
The people.
it was on
the,
one of the guys that we
Oh.
people you
chased out.
killed- The people you
yeah, there
killed
was
that
a
cloak
few like
belong
that
to.
in here.
They didn't die. Nobody except her died. Except for the foot. But I'm sure he's fine.
You
other
guys
ones ran
sure
away.
leave a lot of details out, huh? All right.
Look, right
Well,
now
here's
they
what
think
I'm
I
gonna
work for
do.
them, and without her being alive, she can't say that I don't. Sent them off
Well-
on basically a false hunt to go look for her.
Well, it's a
As
good.
soon
That's
as
a good
they-
start. That's a good start.
why
Here's
they
what I'm gonna
left.
do then. And I wave my hand over
We're never
my
gonna get
cloak,
sleep.
Okay.
and it changes color, texture, and shape to loosely match what Nyota's wearing. My cloak of many fashions.
Okay. Got you.
Oh.
Now I have my own version.
You guys should still go. They asked me to hold down the fort. If I'm not here, that's gonna look weird. You guys get a short rest. Come back. We'll deal with.
Are you sure
rest
you're
of
gonna
the
be
problem.
okay by yourself?
Be alright. Look, if they find out that she's actually dead, they could clear out that tunnel in no time. They said there was more of them. Or at least that's what I get the impression. Considering that the ones we ran into
I mean, it's
were not
pretty well
the ones
booby-trapped.
that I just sent away. Need that tunnel available and everything that's in it. There was a banner in there. It had the same symbol that I have. She'd kind of like pull on the clasp. They clear everything out. We have nothing.
No.
And as she points at the clasp, Gomo, you realize that even though you changed your cloak to look exactly like hers, it doesn't have the clasp because it can't. It can only be a cloak. It can't actually mimic a metal clasp. So
I
but
noticed
the cloak
that.
is the same. What's that?
I noticed that.
Yeah, well, because she pointed it out specifically.
Okay.
I said there's a banner down there that has this on it.
I will
If they
use
clear out that whole
prestidigitation
evidence
because it allows me to create a. Where did it go? A non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand that lasts until the end of your turn, which is end of my turn. Oh, okay. Well, at least I know I can spawn it if I need it.
Yeah. So you make one appear.
I make one
and then
appear
a
as
little
a
bit later, it
practice.
disappears.
Okay. Well, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
We should have never come here in the first place. We should have never met people. We need to get out of here. Who cares about what's down there? We need to go.
I second that opinion.
So, as Lily says that, she is like super distraught right now. Like she's sweating. It's like painfully obvious. She does not want to be here. She's
What
like,
Lily is?
Yeah. Lilyola, yeah.
Huh.
can't second that. If I can stop what happened to me, I want to.
Then you're on your own. I'm out.
Hold on a moment. Like the
I was
half
never
we
asking
said
for
earlier,
your
we
help to
can't-
start with, but thank you for being here.
Like the
starts to
halfling
head up.
said, if we have no idea, if we have no evidence, we can't take this anywhere. There's evidence down there.
This spell lasts for
When
about
you
an
say
hour.
evidence, you're
You guys can
speaking
get a
of
short rest, and if it
evidence
banner
for.
and whatever else might be down there. You're selling me, possibly other people.
Okay. Evidence of crime. All right. Well, I'm certainly in no shape to help out too much further. So
things down.
I wish
You
both
get
of
sleep.
you.
If you don't come back, I won't hold it against you.
Well, you may not hold it against me, but regardless, look, I wish you the best of luck. God, I wish there was a way for us to communicate, but well, you know where we are. And
Okay.
as I say that, I kind of tap Nyota on the shoulder. And as I'm doing this, do I notice that it doesn't make contact and it goes through and touches her actual
Yeah.
shoulder in the
Mhm.
inside? And
It's almost like you misjudge and it goes down and then it
Yeah.
hits her shoulder.
okay,
Oh,
okay, well, slightly startled, but was half expecting. So poof,
Right.
and I cast guidance. It's a cantrip. It gives them a D4 bonus to ability check of their choice, and it lasts up to 1 minute. So basically, they have a 1d4 to add to any ability check for the next minute, and I also give Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And what does the Bardic Inspiration do?
It's a 1d8 that you can add to ability check, or attacks or saving throws.
Okay.
For how long?
For 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I shall
So
give it
one only lasts
to-
you 1 minute, one lasts you 10 minutes.
Correct. And I'll give it to
One
Rhodan
is
as well.
only for skills.
Correct. The
Ability
1d4,
checks.
the guidance, I can only keep one concentration, so it's only to Nyota. Bardic Inspiration, one for each. One
Okay.
for Nyota, one for Rhodan.
Alrighty. And then you and Lilyola are leaving?
I'm gonna check.
Yep.
outside to see
I'm
nobody's
picking up my
there, so I-
backpack.
Perception check for me, please.
For
One
Lily only?
Well, she said she was checking to see if anything was outside.
Oh,
the door.
gotcha.
You look around. It looks pretty clear. You know, dark out, and you look down towards the alley the way you want to go, and you don't see anything down there suspicious.
Then I walk out.
Okay.
Wilma, before you go,
Yes. So I pick up my bag. I'm about to
I don't
leave
know
and
why.
turn around. What?
I don't know why she's upset. I understand. If you don't come back, really,
That wouldn't sit
In the
too well
nicest
with
way
my
I can.
consciousness, but
wouldn't expect you to. Some stuff in your bag, extra food, sword. Make use of it, all right? Smile.
a few. Wait, what? I kind of like give my bag a little like kind of bounce, like try to get like gauge the weight.
Yeah,
It's noticeably different.
Oh wait, what? What did you put it? Did you
really do need.
did you put
some
stolen goods in my bag?
It's not stolen if they're dead. They're not using it anymore. And besides, are you going to be?
We'll
upset
talk about
having-
this later. I'm eager to get out of here for now, but we're gonna talk about this.
Later? Does that mean you're coming back?
Either I come back, you guys come to us, whatever. On our next encounter, we'll talk about this.
You have 3 rations.
I'll check that when I
sword
get to
and
the
some salt
tavern.
cubes.
I'll,
Don't lose my salt cubes.
but okay.
She's gonna shove him out the door.
Como looks visibly confused at this point. It's like, oh, salt cube? What?
All right.
It's kind of like
So,
shaking his
Como
head.
and
as he's
Lilyola?
exiting.
You guys make your way back to the other tavern, and
I have my
guys?
hood up. No one could see my face.
She's gonna close. She's gonna close and lock the door behind them.
okay.
Can't believe I came back in and forgot I had that on.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I didn't know why. I was wondering. I was like, why don't you just drop it so they could tell it's you?
Gomo's making a
once
mental
day.
note that Nyota can disguise self. Cast illusion magic.
She would, but unfortunately,
remember
it's
this.
a once a long rest
Gomo will
spell, so she
remember
wants to
this.
go in as long as she can.
Yeah, no. Well, you said it in character. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So I got you.
Otherwise,
Okay,
she totally
so what are you
would
doing?
put it back up.
So what's the plan?
Do we want to follow Lily and Gomo, or are they going to bed?
No, no
I'll
matter
stay
what, I think
here.
What was that, Yodi?
I was telling Nyota, if you're staying here, I will.
Don't have to.
With what I've seen down there, I don't think there's any way I can. And leave, that is.
You should get some sleep as well.
Alright, I'll take the, shall we say, cursed one over the hatch, if you don't mind. You need anything?
Be all right.
Okay. So, your guidance is worn off because it's only a minute. But you still have your
Yeah,
Bardic Inspiration.
I feel like-
However, I have a feeling. I'm assuming what you guys are going to do is you're going to, just like keep watch and like rotate. You keep watch so that way everybody can get a long
Is
rest.
the bed over the hatch?
No, the bed is not over the hatch. The hatch is under the rug in the room.
I would
It's got a
tell Rhodan
busted ass
that-
window in that room.
Yeah.
No, I would tell Rhodan that I am going down to at least grab the banner that we saw. And if I holler for him, then come down. Because if we have to leave,
Okay.
she's not against leaving, but she wants to grab as much as she can as evidence.
Make me a dexterity check.
Do I still remember all the stuff that's down there? What I saw?
Make me a dexterity check.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. So you go
15
through
plus
just fine.
probably
You,
like 3. Yeah.
yeah, you go through just fine, and you're able to you go into that room and go around the thing in the middle, the pedestal in the middle, and you just rip the banner off the wall. So you have it with you now.
Is the pedestal interesting in any way?
So as you inspect the
Not
pedestal, like I
touching,
said,
just looking at it.
right, it's really wide. It looks like people could stand on it if they wanted to. And on in the center, there's another circle that's flush with it, but it's like it's noticeably there's like a center. There's a separate circle in the middle, and then there are 3 little like indentations in front of it, like towards where you walked in at.
Okay. Be smart and I'll just take what I have and I'll go.
Okay.
Which is as much as she would want to keep exploring, she knows she is not in the spot for that right now. We'll come back up, let him know that she's okay, and then tuck her down. Basically, asleep like right against the bar right here, so that if anybody comes in, she's the first to. She'll take
Okay.
a short rest is what, an hour?
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can guard while they rest, and then halfway
Rest.
through, I mean, you guys can rotate, and then yeah.
I'll just give the
Between
cloak
the
to
two of you
whoever
guys.
is guarding. That it's appeared of, oh, I have a cloak. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, Nyota, you're gonna take the first watch. I'm assuming you can go ahead and if you'll roll a perception check for me.
Ooh, not great.
You think you said it was plus 3 or something, didn't you earlier?
Yeah,
All right.
5.
So-
Sorry. Yeah.
All right. So, as you're hanging out for the night and they're sleeping and you're just kind of sitting there pondering your crazy day you just had. You think at one point you hear somebody like footfalls outside the door.
I did lock it. So.
Yeah, you did. But then, as you're sitting there waiting, because you hear a couple, you sit there and wait. Nothing else happens. Nothing happens at the door. But you, in your head, you start thinking like, well, okay, if those were like footfalls coming to it, why didn't I hear anything going away? So like you start playing with like your brain starts imagining all these things, but that's all you hear is just a couple things.
Okay.
All right, and then after a while, you and Rhodan can switch, or you and Nilan can switch if you want to wake either one of them up. Looks like Rhodan's voluntold. Okay.
I don't know how conked out Nilan is.
Yeah.
All right. So if you would roll a perception check for me.
Okay. 20. Not nat. 16 plus 4.
20. Okay.
Ooh.
So you're going to timeout again. Shame on you. So the rest of the night for you, as slow as it seems, it does seem to go by okay. No problems. You don't hear anything, see anything. And you guys wake up the next morning, and everybody has had their long rest. So you can click your long rest button.
Yeah. Her spell would have worn off within an hour or so.
Yeah,
for-
all the
She did
all
give us-
the
Is it for
stuff, the
Gomor
Bardic
and Lily
Inspiration.
too?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, unless there's something you guys wanted to do on the way back or anything. I just assumed you guys were going to go back and go to sleep.
I don't think so in particular. Would Trindal would have been awake when we came back in?
Well, no, actually, you would have gone in and it was pretty much
Late at night,
there was
yeah.
nobody. Yeah, it was so late.
Ring bell for service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Gomo
Long rest
crawls
forever.
back up the fucking stairs. He's really groggy at this point. It's like, oh.
Okay. Lilyola, is there anything you wanted to do before the next day, or are you good?
I'm gonna get some not comfortable.
Okay. All right. So you guys wake up the next morning, well rested. Some of you not so well rested, but long rest nonetheless.
Still full, but still long rest even for those of us watch.
Mm-hmm. All right. So those of you at the Educated Raccoon, you wake up to remembering where you are and what had transpired the day before and trying to think in your brain all the stress that you have, like what are you going to do next? What's the next move?
Whoops.
And there goes the drink.
It was an empty bottle, thankfully.
Rhodan kind of goes and knocks over on both the doors, just like seeing if they're up yet. Not like panic, just like a gentle. You in there? You up?
Room service.
Wait, is he in the Educated Raccoon?
Yes, Rhodan was in there. Yes, the giant hornet is the other.
Oh, sorry, I got that mistaken for the
Yeah.
hornet for some
The
reason.
hornet's over elsewhere.
The hornet's with the other
Yeah.
two.
So yeah, just kind of knocking on Nyota and Nilan's doors. Just like, you up?
Yeah, Nyota didn't close hers, but he'd see her roll out from under the bed. Be like,
This is an out of character
what
laugh.
is it? And she's like, what is it? And she looks like she's gonna pounce.
It's fine. Fine, just making sure you're up.
So with
Kinda
the
just-
knock on Nilan's door, you would hear and then a thud and a
Damn it!
I love how both characters are like.
Half elf, you good in there?
oh, that hurt. Yeah,
Oh no.
I'm okay.
You need
He'll
me to
come
get
out
my-
like rubbing his forehead.
Did you sleep well?
I don't think I even realized I was asleep. Is it morning?
Yep.
DM question: how early in the morning is it?
About 8 o'clock, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Oh, Nilan went to bed before she even put the cloak on.
Yep.
That's-
Yeah, but your disguise is worn off, so you're probably
Yeah.
okay.
but still, Batman cloak because it's all.
I mean,
long.
he would. Yeah, he would definitely. I mean, he would recognize it too. It's like, you know, what the other people were wearing. So. All right. So you guys are up doing your thing. Back to the other one. Back to the Hornet. You guys wake up and did you guys stay in the same, like both in the same room, or did you split up?
I would just go back to my normal room.
I think I'd
Okay.
just stay. I probably just stay where I was used to already.
Okay. So you guys, yeah, wake up at the Hornet, and you wake up to a knock at the knock on the door.
Huh? Yes.
And you hear Triandol. He's like, I wasn't sure if you guys were actually here or not, but I have Calenthel downstairs.
Oh.
You guys asked to talk to her.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Let me gather myself real quick and I'll be right down.
No, sure thing. Take your time.
Thank you. Won't keep her waiting for too long. Gomo like quickly like puts his cloak back on and rushes over to the washroom and just trying to like wash his face off real quick. Because prestidigitation can clean you, but it won't wake you up.
That's what coffee's for.
To say,
Okay,
you're using like a Swiss Army knife.
I mean, it really is.
Coffee and prestidigitation. Yes.
But all great deeds are built upon.
Lilyola, are you gonna join him? Or are you just gonna stay asleep or something?
She's up, but she's sitting by the window.
Is the poison swelling all gone and everything? Is he all good now?
There's little like the
Like
holes
scars
are
from the
still
holes, yeah.
there. And there's
The
scabs
wound
on
is
them and stuff.
patching. Yeah, okay.
But other than that,
Okay. Right. Just kind of like scurries down the stairs, like whoop, 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 whoop. Looks around. He's looking for someone who obviously looks new or looks like a guard or something.
So as you come down the stairs, you see Triandal at the counter, pouring a cup of what looks to be like coffee, and talking to a female elf with short red hair at the countertop there. And it's like it's very like punk style. Her hair, it's like shaved on one side,
Oh,
and
okay.
like really short, and like kind of flipped over to the other side. And
Okay.
she looks very young for an elf. She looks to be like what humans would consider like maybe their late 20s, early late 20s. For an elf, that's pretty
Okay.
mid to late 20s, pretty
Okay.
young. She has a scar that goes across the nose, and she's got silver eyes, just like Triandal. She's wearing chainmail with a dark green cloak that has on the back. You see the silver silhouette of a stag, and where it's stepping are like gold flowers. And you see that's leaning against the bar top next to her is a spear that is very ornate looking spear that has like divots in it that go around in a spiral to the top, and it
Okay.
it looks like she keeps it very close to her.
So, quick DM. How familiar would I be with? Because it sounds like you're describing Brianna or Biana.
Yeah, Biana, yeah.
Biana. Sorry.
Yep.
How would Gomo know that or remember that?
You would recognize it as the symbol, like the stag with the flowers, but it's styled a little differently than what normally most people around here would style it as. But you can definitely tell it's Biana.
It's Biana. Okay.
It would
Would he
be
know
clear
any
that it
common
was-
greetings or anything associated with that? I don't know if it's religion or
Say that again.
would Gomo know or remember any like common phrases or greetings that are associated with that belief?
Make a religion check. Is that a thing?
Yes,
Yeah,
religion is a
Yeah.
thing. That's
Make
an 18
make
plus
a religion
3.
check.
21.
Yeah, so you would definitely know that there are things that you can be said. One second. Where's my things? Okay, so you know that Bana is a lot of elves do worship Bana because she's supposed to be
okay.
she's the goddess of nature, and since a lot of elves are they try to be one with nature, it's like a lot of things that they do. So, but I forgot. I forgot. So they also call her the goddess of nature, Lord of the Hunt, or the nurturing one. So you know those as well. But there isn't
Okay.
like a saying that you could say to them. Like that.
Okay.
I did follow him, but not very close behind. I'm like dragging a bit, so I'm heading downstairs.
Okay.
Right. I walk up to did you say Killian? I'm sorry, what's her
Killianthel?
name? Killianthel was talking with
Yeah.
Trindle?
Yep. They're having a conversation, just kind of like, a friendly conversation. Looks
Okay.
like.
I just like casually walk up to them, talking.
Okay.
Good morning.
How's it going, little guy?
Oh, gosh, I don't think I've ever needed sleep more badly than last night.
Rough night, eh? And
Rough
that's when,
night. That is an understatement.
Callanthel looks over to you, and she says, so you're one of the few that Triandal here has been telling me about.
I hope they're all good things. I don't think we've
So
met.
far. Hi, my name is Kalenthal, and you are?
Gomo Lindelberry at your service.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure
And
is
the other
mine.
one with you is. And she
The
kinda
other
looks up
one?
upstairs a little bit.
And I look
Yeah.
back. I see a Lilyola.
Yeah.
My travel companion. Would you like to come and join the conversation?
Sure. She walks over towards them to join in.
Okay. Does this traveling companion have a name?
I'm Lilyola.
Nice to meet you, Lilyola. No, it's been pretty good things. I thought there were more of you though. And she kind of looks at you like, what's going on?
You are indeed correct. Some of our other travel companions have run into a little bit of an adventure that they weren't exactly seeking last night. It seems I don't know too much detail, but it's come to our attention that it probably would require your attention. I really would hate to bother you on this, but I believe it's over. I believe they're over at the educated. What was the tavern's name again? Educated.
And you
Rodent.
said educated. You said educated, and she like rolls her eyes. It's like not that place again.
Educated.
The educated
Weasel.
raccoon.
I don't quite remember.
The educated raccoon. I got you.
Raccoon. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And she looks over at Trindle. She says, she's like, I know you said they were trouble, but already the raccoon. And he's like, what?
Trouble.
I didn't know the specifics. And he winks at Gomo.
Should I be concerned?
Malice is an acquired taste that I definitely don't want to be acquired to.
Oh dear. Okay. Well,
I hope not. That's gross.
well, I'm not sure what the proper procedure for this would be.
Well, we could start by telling me what happened.
Okay, well, if you want my recount of the story, so I was resting here. We've already rested here the night before, and we had.
told.
I'm sorry.
So I was told.
Yes, and Trindle, being a fine gentleman that he is, has been more than accommodating.
He's like, oh, stop.
Okay. Minus the puns. But so yeah, so we were staying here. We're just trying to recoup from our long journeys, and we'll be on our merry way. But just last night, me and Lilyola were actually asleep in our room, but one of our party members came over and he informed us that there were some trouble. And honestly, that's really all we know. And we tried to go over there and check out what was happening, but wasn't really able to gather too much. I was quite honestly too fatigued. We came back because I figured this was more of a job for the local authorities. So I think they've elected to stay there for the night. I'm not sure why exactly, but honestly, we've only just met very recently. We just happened to be heading in the same direction, which we decided to travel together. So I mean, that's about as much as I know.
So as the more you talk, the more she starts looking like, because it was extremely polite, and then it's to the point of like, okay, now we're getting down to business. So she changes a little bit to like the business side, more of the the friendly side. Like, okay, let's just get this done.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, well, just you said the educated raccoon, right? So
The educated
let's go.
raccoon, yes.
And she just waves at Trindle. I'll take the coffee next time. And he's like, no problem. It'll be here. All right. So she grabs her spear and walks out the door, and like basically beelines right to the place. Like she's just like,
I'm like scurrying after her.
Yeah.
As soon as we get out the door, I put my hood back on as I follow them.
So she starts making her way over there, like not running or anything, but just like with the purpose of like, okay, I don't want to deal with this. Let's just get over it. Let's just get this over with.
It's a shame I left my bag back in the room again.
God.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just coming down to see someone. Like, I didn't expect that to lead off to another.
That's what we thought last time too. Burn.
I carry my.
Okay. So as you guys are walking there,
Bag and go.
as you guys are walking there, you can hear her just like muttering to herself. She's like, it's like first disappearing people. Now I got Oswin in town. I got to deal with this crap too.
Do I hear that?
Roll a perception check, I guess.
What about me?
If you want
My
to.
rolls, I fucking swear.
I know, dude. You're like rolling like me.
If you can't see, that's a 3
Okay.
plus
your dice in time
5. That's 8. Yeah, this dice, this
need to cleanse
D20 might
those.
be going into dice prison, dice
Yeah.
jail.
Is that
Bad
is that your
dice.
nice one?
That's
that your
the
nice one, too?
fancy one. Yeah, that's the new
Yeah.
one.
It's
Oh,
funny.
I have.
I'm gonna start
14
rolling a
plus
different
8.
one.
what was
Okay.
that,
Oh damn,
Angel?
it's 22.
Yeah, 22. 14 plus
Holy
8.
shit.
Awesome.
So
I
yeah,
rolled
you
a-
definitely heard it. You
mine's an
definitely
8.
heard her mumbling to herself.
Okay.
Did you hear what she had said?
At the Osmonds?
Well, she had said she was mumbling about
First
disappearing
disappearing
people,
people.
and then Oswin in town, and then she said, and now this.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way over to the educated raccoon.
Ugh.
And back we are.
And back you are.
to
The
this
door's locked.
place. Oh, is it?
So as
So
So-
she goes. So she goes to. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as a minor point, like once we kind of all collected ourselves and, gone through the wake up, Nilan would probably have looked at if Nyota is still wearing the cloak. He more than likely would have said something along the lines of, "Why are you wearing that? Take that off."
Well, it helped us last night to steer some of them that came back away. You were asleep.
You were thieves and fences, probably. Take it off.
I scared the others too. She smiles super wide.
Take it off. The only
For
one
my
you're
personal
staring.
comfort, will you please take it off?
All right. She'd take it off. She'd be like,
Thank
"Oh,
you.
that's right." She'd go into the room and she'd also grab the flag. She's like, "There's also this."
Oh,
And
come
you hear,
on.
as you guys are doing that, you hear someone try to come in the door and like stop and realize it's locked, and then knock on the door.
Rhodan goes and unlocks it.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I don't know who it is.
Does the door have a
FBI,
window in
open
it?
up!
DM.
No, it's a solid door.
Is there a
Hello?
window over here?
Yeah, well, no, there wouldn't be a window over there. It would just be a wall. Because the way that the road is, there's a house right there. So,
Okay.
but
Where
no,
is
you
it?
don't know. It's Kalenthel. I had reports of some disturbances last night, and I'm just checking up on some things. Can I come in? I know you're not
Open the
open yet.
Remember the name Callan, though.
Make a history check.
Oh, actually, I don't think Rhodan and Nyota weren't there when
18.
Elon.
No, I
was the
think
one that-
Nilan's the only one who heard the name.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I have an
If I was,
18.
if I was able to hear it, I would say open the door.
What?
If I was able to hear the name Kalenthal, I would say open the door.
Yeah, you're able to hear it. It's pretty loud.
Okay.
Okay.
Opens the door, unlocks, stands back.
All right.
For the record, she did take off the cloak, but she now has the cloak and like the banner in her arms.
Yeah. So,
Put it down.
Kalenthal she walks in, and then she's looking around. And she's like, "Where is Esmalis?"
The hole.
Rhodan just kind of blinks and immediately just like,
And she's looking at you guys like, and she says, "Who are you guys?"
Who are you?
She's the one who, sorry, I am blanking on the name.
Triandal.
Triandal, yes. She's the one that Triandal mentioned to me before. She should be able to, well, hopefully help us.
Oh.
Help you with what?
Bergamo. They're Gomo and Lilyola.
And as they
Like,
say
they're
that,
behind you
we
somewhere.
follow right behind Kellenthal entering through the door, I guess. Top of the morning. Hope everything was okay.
And she's looking around the room and she's like, "Well, why am I here?"
We had an incident.
Elaborate.
It's okay. Well,
What are you holding, little one?
She threw the cloak over her shoulder and just unfurl that banner.
Okay, so
know what it
you pull out the banner and you and her face gets really like very stern. Like she definitely recognizes the banner, and she's like, "Why are you holding that?"
why are you holding that?
And she make a let's see. I don't know what everybody's passive perception is. I know Lily's was an 18.
Mine's a
I can
15.
look real quick.
I'm 14.
So-
It's 10 plus
Perception.
whatever your perception normally is.
13.
So
That's passive
anybody
wisdom.
passive perception, yeah. Anything over a 15, you guys would see that like her knuckles on her spear are like she's definitely tightening her hand, like she's ready with it in her hand because she sees that banner and she's like, okay, so she's holding onto her
Find perception
spear bracelet.
skills, right?
Alright, so Rhodan's blind.
Where did I check for my passive perception?
So whatever your perception is, add 10 to it.
I see that in skills. I'm trying to remember where abilities, saves,
on-
and senses.
You should also
On the
say
main
as a
page,
passive
there's-
senses.
Thing that
yeah.
says senses.
Passive wisdom perception.
Oh, wisdom is perception.
That's yeah,
It's
wisdom,
actually-
perception, intelligence, investigation, wisdom, insight.
Actually, there should
So
be
the top one for me is 14. That
It-
top one I need
it-
perception.
instead of having to add anything, there should actually be a section on
There
D&D.
is. Yep.
See
But I
what
wasn't. Whatever is easier for whoever's playing, it doesn't matter. It's whatever they find easier. Okay,
It's 13
so-
plus what?
It's just flat.
it's
It
just
should
that.
be
Yeah.
10 plus whatever your perception modifier is.
Okay. So yeah. Jane. She doesn't notice.
All right. So she says, "It's like, why are you holding that? Are you
Was-
part of it?"
No, it was downstairs. The owner was.
Downstairs
It's all
where?
downstairs. In the room.
Show
It's
me.
A tavern. There's also a dead body. It's the
Oh,
owner.
what?
What?
It got really messy. She'd
Gomo
look at
does a
Nilan like,
quiet
"Help."
facepalm.
All right. So
Maybe one would
she
help
starts
me.
like. She says, she just looks very upset now, and she says, "Show me."
They'd go over.
Did you say that she was looking at Nilan like, help me?
She doesn't say it, but it's like, help me explain this.
He'll actually say out loud, to be fair, I'm just as confused about that as I'm sure you are.
I'm not confused. I if there's been a murder, this is a whole different ball game. This is a whole different subject.
There's also been selling of people.
You guys are into slavery too?
Oh,
No. Her companion was
Oh,
the
for
one.
Bayana's sake. Okay. Can we sit for a moment, please? I'll explain everything that happened. Because I'm the one who got us here.
Okay, where is the dead body?
I
In the hole.
Is there anybody down there?
I don't think so. There's traps. But they definitely want to keep people
But
out.
all of you are here with me, correct? No one's down there with the body, messing with things.
Oh.
You're all here.
Correct.
There's only 5 of us. Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
that is correct.
Let's just keep it that way. No one go towards the door.
Danny, the
Tell me what you have to say.
We met up not too long ago. We traveled together for a couple days, ended up here. While talking with the little one here, I found out that she was sold to the other side.
But it looks visibly uncomfortable.
She kind of looks over you, just, contemplating what was said.
Also, if there's anyone in your employment who can use... I forget what the spell is called, but I remember it being used when I was in school. It made it so you couldn't lie.
Can I roll Arcana?
Yeah.
10
If you
plus
have
5.
anyone,
10 plus 3.
Zone of Truth?
13.
Yeah. Zone of Truth. You would know.
Hey.
You would know what it was.
Zone of Truth, I think.
that's the
And
one.
she glances over at you. She's like, I don't know of anybody that has it. It's not something that we would normally use, but I could ask around if needed.
I'm just bringing that up for ease and comfort. But anyways, what happened was she had told me about what had happened to her, and apparently this woman, this Esmaldus. Anyways, she was apparently the one who took her and sold her. And I will admit my temper got the best of me. I came down and asked some questions.
So you
And
confronted her yourself instead of getting us.
I did.
Was my idea.
She
It's a
admitted
sticky
to it.
situation that you put me in.
She admitted to it. There was a fight. And a few that were under her employment attacked us and fled.
One of them was wearing this, and she'd show her the cloak with the same lash symbol.
And she nods at it. She says, I'm aware of who they are. So you came in here and attacked the wolves for what gain?
Mild correction on that. We came, asked a few questions. Miss Malice, or whatever her name was, pulled out a crossbow and aimed it at us. And fired a shot at us. We were forced to defend ourselves.
How many of them were there?
5, including her.
And do you have any proof of any of this? Do you have anybody else to... I mean, it's... You guys are a group. You're collaborating your story, which I appreciate. There's no one is saying anything different. But is there anybody else to say anything about this? And I'll take that as a no. Now can we check the body?
Nilan just kind of wave like, sure.
Where is this body? Can someone show me?
Yeah.
Last I knew it was here.
Nyota would go over.
Here where? I don't
Just
see
on
anything.
the other side
We're
of
here.
the he'll just like gesture over the counter.
The body was there and it's not anymore. I don't see any blood anywhere.
See, I'm confused about that too.
Okay.
It's
We'll skip that part for now.
over
Let's go
here.
check the body. Okay, so she follows you over to the
Over.
room
She'd open the hatch.
and she says, "Oh, a secret door. That's interesting." And
Yeah,
she looks down and sees the body like clumped down there, just like in a weird position, bones broken, and
don't know who
like a
put it
sheet
there.
like tattered wrapped around it, bloody.
I don't know who put her in there.
So she didn't die there, is what you guys are saying. You're saying she was over there, and then now is magically over here, and no one knows how.
DM question.
Mm-hmm.
What technical class is Calendel?
What is she? She
Oh,
is.
sorry.
Oh man, I forgot. I gotta grab her sheet because I actually made a sheet for her. I think she's a fighter. Why am I all of a sudden in the wrong campaign? What the heck? Like I'm logged in. I'm
would
logged
help.
into my like D&D Beyond is the wrong thing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure she's a fighter. Why?
I was trying
Yeah,
to see
she's-
if
she's a
Rhodan.
fighter.
I would, because of Rhodan's background, I was trying to see if he would be agreeable to her. But right now, he's just kind of indifferent.
She's trying to be just in very like she doesn't know you guys. She's just trying to investigate what happened here, trying to get all the facts, non-biased of like what's going on.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, Rhodan's disposition is not the same as it would be towards like Nilan, who is a
Right.
paladin.
Right.
But yeah,
Got you.
so
Understood what you're saying.
he's
All right.
complying, not like extra. So
All right. So she notices the body. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I assume one of us moved it because at some point, what did you call them? The wolves?
The wolves.
Four of them came by to. I think they wanted to check on her. They called her the Den Mother.
Interesting. So she was the den mother.
And I told them a lie so that it would go away. I assume the others might have been alarmed and didn't want her to
So
be
she
seen.
closes her eyes and she sighs heavily, trying to calm herself. She says, "Okay, look, I'm not trying to be harsh with you guys, but I'm trying to stay neutral with this. You have to understand, I appreciate you guys coming here or coming to me about this, and Triandal vouches for you guys for the little bit that he's known you. He said that you cleared a banshee from the Grain Groves, which is no small feat, and that helps Greypoint a lot. However, this is a very sticky situation you find yourselves in. You have all these accusations with no proof.
I mean, there's more in the tunnel. Pedestal and bunch of pathways. Bee traps. She'd look at Gomo.
Okay.
She'd stick her head out the door.
So
she-
could have, huh?
So she starts going down the ladder towards the body.
Como like kind of like rushes up and like, be careful down there.
Nyota will go with. She's just gonna fall behind because that's what she wanted to do originally was go down there. So
All right, so she is going to inspect the body with a 6. Let's see, hold on. All right. So she doesn't notice anything. I mean, she's not proficient at looking at dead bodies or anything, but she's used to just doing all of the killing, being a soldier. So she just sighs again and she says, it's a shame that we don't have, that you guys weren't able to take anybody, captive so we could talk to them.
How far do you think No Foot got? Nyota would look at Nilan.
Going as a full-on
If
face
you're
palm.
down in the tunnel, he's not there.
No, yeah, she'd come back up. And then she'd be like, how far do you think No Foot got?
Going as a full-on face palm.
And as you go back up, she starts walking down the tunnel.
I wouldn't imagine he got far.
I just had deja vu.
Okay, so
Did we look for him? She said something about it that we don't have anybody captured.
all right, so after a little bit of you guys talking and her just exploring, she comes back up and she says, well, it's definitely a wolf den. And there's nobody in there, so you have at least that on your side. So
If
I would say, I mean, you don't look like you'd be wolves. You're not wearing any of I don't see any clasps to signify so, but that's easy to hide. So if indeed you did just uncover this, that's no small feat in itself again, and you've helped Great Point some more.
Well, I don't think any of us were intending to, but out of pure curiosity, could you tell us a little bit about the Wolves' Den? I can't say I'm familiar with this group faction that you're describing.
What are
So
they?
she smirks a little bit and she's like, you mean to tell me you not only uncovered the wolves, but you cleared them out and you didn't even know what they were?
It might have been
No.
involved in the selling of a current companion.
That's all I know.
Well, they don't normally. I mean, they're just thieves. They're not really into slavery usually. I mean, I guess anything's possible, but I've never heard of wolves doing anything like that.
I just had a thought. Would someone like that, because one of the reasons why the fight happened was she had gloated about her sales. Would she keep a ledger? Would someone like that keep a ledger?
Are you asking the DM?
That is all in character.
Oh.
That is just kind of out open to the others. Like, would she have kept a ledger?
So Kalenthel says, well, normally there's some kind of books that a den mother would have. They have a lot of people that they have to make sure get paid. And the way the wolves work is they have to pay tribute to the den mother. So there should be, I mean, that's a lot to take in. I know I wouldn't be taking all of this without knowing what I have.
It be in the trap tunnels? Maybe?
I mean, it's possible. I didn't do a very detailed look, but I just came from there. I didn't see anything, just some bedrolls and I don't
Mrs.
know.
Mallet, she was the barkeep. Possible it was in the bar.
Maybe. I
Anything's possible.
imagine you're probably not going to want us looking around, are you?
Preferably not. I think the best course of action is for you guys to leave and let us do an investigation. And by leave, I mean the tavern. Don't go too far from the area.
We will stay in town. And by the way, is Kalenthal out of the hole? Like she's back up on the ground floor now?
Kalenthal came back up. Yeah.
Well, I I full-heartedly agree. This is a job for the authorities, and you are the perfectly capable and qualified person to perform that action. And best of luck to you. I hope you find the evidence you're looking for. And I say that as I kind of give her a little tap, and then like kind of dust off whatever that's not there. And as I do that, I cast guidance,
On
the cantrip
on
on
Kalenthal?
Kalianthal, 1d4 to investigation or whatever she wants to do, ability check
Okay.
wise. And we'll be out of your hair, not contaminate the scene any further. So everybody out. I kind of gesture to everyone to like, just kind of get out of the tavern.
Oh,
Nyota would look at
go ahead.
Nyota would look at her and be like, I'd like to know what you find.
Well, you'll know one way or another. While either if you're in jail or not.
Do I hear that?
She said it out loud. She didn't. She wasn't hiding it.
I raise an eyebrow, but
Doubt that'll happen. He's being in jail.
well, may truth prevail.
That's a good sign. If you honestly think you're innocent and you have nothing to hide, that's good.
Right. Well, we intend to be in town. You know where we're staying. If not at the Giant Hornet, we will probably be somewhere within the confines of Grey Point. So,
It's a
probably
small
by
place.
evening, we'll most certainly be back at Giant Hornet.
Sounds good.
You
We should
want
know.
things-
We should know stuff by then.
And she'd hand out like the cloak and the.
She nods to you. Thank you.
Well, if that is all, we will consider ourselves dismissed.
Do you know if there's a place to buy?
By what?
Clothes. Kind of looks down at her.
Close.
I'm just the main road. People set up shops and trade and sell whatever they have.
Okay.
Well,
Careful.
again, thank you very
How about
much.
a key? Did anybody find a key to the door?
A key to the door. Did anybody find a key to the door? What doors? What door do you speak of?
The front door. I mean, they
No.
have to be able to lock it, right? Okay, I'll find it. Bye, guys. Don't leave town.
We will stay close.
Right?
Nilan
Scurry out the
will-
front door.
Nilan will usher the little gnome like towards the door.
And she starts. She you before you guys leave, you just catch her walking back towards the trapdoor. She's like mumbling to herself again.
I'm sorry, could I bother you just one more moment?
Who, me? You talking to Kalenthal?
Yes.
She turns back. It's like, yes.
Look, I'm the one who started all of this, so I do apologize for being a thorn. But I am grateful that you're at least willing to help us investigate.
It's not a problem. I hope everything goes well for you. I'd hate to find that the good deeds that you guys have done have been for nothing.
Oh, trust me, I feel the same way. And he'll pick up his shield from like leaning against the counter. Just make sure that all of his things are there and say, well, I guess we'll see you soon.
And she looks at your shield with the symbol on it. And she nods to you in respect and says, hopefully on good terms.
Gon was outside just like tapping his feet, like, what's taking him so long?
Is the crest visible to Nilan? Like,
It's takes up pretty much the whole cloak. So as you
Okay,
guys
I
have been
just
walking
wanted to
around,
make
you guys definitely would have noticed it.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So he'll just give a smile, like a big, like jovial kind of smile, and say, "Yeah, sorry again." And he'll start working his way out towards the front.
Okay.
As Nilan gets back over to Nyota and they leave together, she'll just be like, "Can we really trust her?"
Well,
If someone wore that sigil and used it as a disguise, they wouldn't last long. I think she's fine.
are they having this conversation near us?
Yeah, you got. Well, I mean, all you guys are outside now.
Because they're walking.
So,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't like.
Well,
the
if you ask me, I don't have to trust her. I just trust her to do her job properly, right? If what you guys have said yesterday is all true, then we should be clear. There should be no reason for any criminal charges. It was self-defense. They're clearly the criminals in this whole ordeal. We should be fine, clear from the law.
What were you saying, Lilyola? You started saying something.
She was mumbling to herself that she doesn't like dealing with the authority.
Okay. So, does that mean you guys are going shopping now? After all of that craziness.
So,
Say yes.
well, now that has been taken care of, I propose
Why are you talking?
that we have some proper breakfast.
There
Why
we
were you
go.
talking like that the whole time? Do you think she was cute?
What?
You trying to impress her?
What are you talking about?
Did like a voice.
She's a person of authority.
Doing it again. It's weird. Stop.
What?
Maybe,
What are you
maybe
talking?
out of character. That's Gummy trying to find an accent for him.
Look, out of character, full disclaimer, I'm a little bit tipsy, all right? Just cut me some slack. Cut me some slack
love
here.
it.
I'm lost.
That's awesome.
It's an experimental phase.
Rhodan's kind
No,
of
I
leaning
would
against-
imagine like the common speak has dialects too.
Rhodan's kind of leaning against the wall and without looking at Gomo goes, "Do you have something to do with the body halfling?"
But I certainly am not the one that killed. If that's what you're asking.
Why was it in the hole?
I'd like to know that too.
Well, because I was told that there was someone coming in.
You put it in the hole?
I didn't know where else to put it.
Okay.
Look, it's one of two things. It's either an incriminating evidence to an authority, or it is a clear evidence of hostility to anybody that's friendly to the assailant. So I made a judgment call, okay?
And for all your intelligence and your logic and your thinking through, you have now tampered with evidence.
Well, there were extenuating
Well, that's
circumstances. So,
All that scolding you did last night.
if
It'd be
need be,
interesting to
all
do
I
the
need to
exact
do is
same.
speak the truth and pray that that is enough.
To be fair, finding out slavery is going on.
I
I'm so sorry. What was that?
start walking away while you guys are having this discussion.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just
To be
hoping
fair,
that
finding out that there's slavery going on is kind of an extenuating circumstance.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Part
Yeah.
of that is pretty extreme. Othersome.
Look,
Love
I'm
the
just
word
hoping.
used.
I'm just hoping that Calenthel can find enough evidence to condemn these people to beyond belief, beyond any reasonable doubt that they are just absolute scum of the earth, and whatever we've done is so evidently and clearly a positive impact on the community, and all charges or any accusations will be dropped, and we'll be on our merry ways.
I wanted
In
to
fact,
keep it
none of this
low.
would have happened if you guys have decided not to go on that crazy adventure. I don't know why you felt that it was so absolutely necessary.
Because I wanted to confront the person that wronged me.
And who mentioned this to Calenthal?
Well, that's fair, but why not go to the authority in the first place?
No, there were
Okay,
some.
I'll take that one. I didn't consider that, but if there's wrongdoing on such an awful level, and there's something that can be done about it, it should be done.
No, there was authority in this town because last time I
Okay,
needed
I
help.
can't say that I don't see the
myself.
merit in your argument. Let's just okay. What's done is done.
Besides, it's entirely possible that the authority could have been Oswin.
Ooh,
Hadn't considered that either.
I have not either.
The last time I needed help, nobody did. So, didn't actually expect there to be any authority.
So
Well-
as you guys are having this conversation, real quick, you're
We're
I'm assuming
chit-chatting
you
and
guys are
walking down the
walking or
road.
talking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're walking towards the tavern, and you do notice that when you get to the main street, there are people setting up shops all along the main road
Ooh.
through.
What kind of shops do I notice?
Just a all bunch of there are people just laying out blankets and just like putting crap on them. There are a couple of them that are a little nicer in the fact that they have like little carts that they put stuff on, but nothing super fancy or anything.
Okay. Well, as far as Gomo's concerned, he's kind of like mindlessly heading back to the tavern to Giant Hornet as we're talking.
Would there be any shops that would have like maybe like potions or stuff like that? Like that we can tell?
What a question. Make
Who would have
a
thought an adventuring party
perception-
would ask for potions?
I know. Make a
Make it what?
perception check. Perception check.
7 + 8.
I love that you have a +8 already. 15.
Expertise is amazing.
That is insane. +8.
I have a few +8s actually.
So if you take some time to actually peruse the shops and look around, you find a couple different types of potions that you would consider potions. They're vials of liquids of different colors.
What? Did you hear that?
I just imagined one of the stalls just being like, like bubble teas and stuff. No magical properties whatsoever. Just
Well, I
bubble
mean, it's,
teas.
tapioca. As you're
Tapioca.
looking, you have you'll find one vial at one place and one at another and one at another. But
I just
but
asked,
they are potions of some form or fashion. You find 3 of them.
and they're in different shops.
Different shops.
All right. Well, as I'm going, can I be asking the shopkeepers, like, you know, do you guys have any health potions, or is that what these are? I don't know what those look like.
And as you go through, one person says, "Yes, it is a health potion.
What does it look like?
It's a small vial with like a thick black liquid in it."
Oh,
How far ahead is Lily from the rest of the party? Because she like kind of like started storming off.
I mean, it was through through the investigation of like looking through shops. So I mean, you guys could say that you were with her or not.
Okay.
so I'm gonna pick the bottle and be like, are health potions supposed to be black?
Ah, the darker they are, the stronger they are.
How much are they?
That one is 50 silver.
Okay,
A very strong one, remember?
I put it down. I'll keep
Yeah.
looking.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Is that correct?
What do you mean?
About darker being stronger.
Um,
I don't think
roll.
we're there.
Roll.
Oh.
I mean, yeah. Are you there or not?
Asking you, Rhodan is not there. I am specifically asking though.
No, it's not right.
Can you tell me a little bit about your other stuff that you have?
Yeah. Does anything catch your attention? And there's like tattered clothes. There's picture frames with pictures missing out of them. There's some statues. It's all like stuff that looks like this person just grabbed out of their house and is just trying to sell.
Can you is there something in the bottom of that pile of clothes? Can you look into that for me, please?
At the bottom of the pile of clothes,
Yeah,
you
something
find
caught my eye.
what are you looking for specifically, or
Are you
are you?
asking me, or
Yeah. Are you
I'm not
looking for
looking for
something
anything.
specific? Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm trying to divert his attention because I'm gonna try to get that potion.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Bruh.
You on there?
12 plus 8.
Nice.
Bruh.
So the little shopkeeper says, like, "Oh, down here," and let me get this for you. And as he goes to pull it out, you kind of put your hand slowly up on the table, and you're like, "Oh yeah, that's the one." And he unfolds it to show you this pair of pants. And as it unrolls, it kind of it goes in front of his face for a second, and you just yoink, and you just yank this little thing right off the table. So yes, these are some pants that I had made from the finest fabric from across the lands.
Oh, they look so pretty. How much are those?
These it's 1 gold piece for these. What a steal! This fabric came all the way from the other side of the land, from where the Dragonborn live.
Really? Oh, I have a friend that's a dragonborn. Tell you
Oh,
what,
did I say Dragonborn? I meant where the gnomes live.
I have a friend that's a gnome too.
Dwarves. I mean dwarves. This is where the dwarves live. See how small they are? Small stature.
No, I don't think I know anymore.
Yeah. The dwarves are fine makers of fabrics.
They're not.
I'll tell you what, I'm interested, but I don't have gold on me right now, so I can go ask a friend that I know that has money, and I'll come back for them. Okay?
Can we buy at this time? Can we be caught up to her now?
Yeah, her face is like the shopkeeper's face, like visibly just went like, oh, like you're wasting my time. So she just like clumps up the pants and throws them behind. Like, move along. I don't have time for you.
I'll
Was
be
I
sure
close enough to hear the remark about the dwarves being amazing, like artisans of clothes?
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Now I roll
Yeah.
fine. That's a
Yeah,
15 plus 5. That's a 20.
Yeah.
You heard it as you were walking out.
Those are not. oh
definitely
my! I think my throat is very parched. I need my morning tea and breakfast. Oh dear.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
Oh no,
the next shop.
Nyota's just gonna stay flat. She's gonna be like, dwarves have never been good at making clothes.
Just
Use
says that
jewelry
right.
and weapons.
What are you talking about?
I
Dwarves make the
mean, their pens typically look
no,
so
that's
terrible they could pass as weapons. I mean,
It's like, no, elves are the ones that make clothes. Fabric can be strong enough. Dragons can't pierce. Where are you from? Even I know this.
Alright. Is the shop with the next potion that's nearby?
It's about three stalls down.
oh my
I'm
gosh,
gonna make my way over there.
Make clothes.
she's gonna pick them dry.
My God. Okay. For the sake of just moving this along, are you just
Yeah.
gonna go try to steal all these potions?
Yes.
Just make me another sleight of hand for the next potion.
Oh no, she's taking.
5 plus 8.
So as you try to steal that one, like you keep trying to put your hand up, like where like it's in a good place position to get it, but like you just can't find this spot
Yeah.
of where you can grab this thing. So through the conversation, you don't realize that you don't get a good time to get it.
What color was that one, by the
Does the
way?
rest of the team see this? Now that we're caught up with her.
That one was clear.
Clear? Okay.
Had
What
no
about the
color.
next one?
Okay, so you go to the next one. Roll sleight of hand.
17 plus 8.
Yeah, you definitely you
Aw.
successfully grabbed that one, and that one is a red color.
Yes. Alright.
The idea
and
of
that
the
one-
team is just following her, watching this.
I mean, unless there's going to be something else. Is what I'm getting out of this. Is like you're just walking around with her, following, watching
Are you
her
guys-
work.
Looking for rations.
Are you guys even noticing that I'm like stealing stuff though?
Would we
Well,
even
then it's not
notice? I mean, you rolling that high? If it's against
that's
passive
true.
perception, then I certainly don't notice any of the first two, first and the
yeah.
last attempt.
I was
Yeah, you guys
Totally got
guys
that.
probably saw the second one, but you didn't take it
Okay.
anyway. You saw her
We
like
have
she
no idea
didn't.
what
She
she's doing
didn't
now.
swipe at it. So
Nope. You just see Lily finally. She looked extremely stressed out yesterday.
Well-
It looks like maybe shopping is something that calms
Gomo's
her
just
down.
wondering how she's
That's
shopping.
really all you're getting out of it.
Like Gomo just wondering what money she's spending because based on how her
She hasn't
reaction
bought
to the
anything.
2
She's
silver.
looked at a bunch of stuff.
I haven't bought anything. I'm just
Yeah, she's
window
looked at a bunch of stuff, but she hasn't bought anything.
She's window shopping and reaching through the windows.
The proverbial window.
I go back to the guys. He's like, okay, did you guys want to get anything? I think I'm done for today.
I am looking at for rations, or what would be described as rations here, I guess.
Yeah, sure. You can you find plenty of places that would either sell like foods and stuff. So that's no problem. We can find some stuff.
How much
What is
do
looking
rations
around?
cost?
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna make it a big thing, but you can just we could say what were you looking for? Like you're just trying to fill up rations, like buy like 5 or 6 rations or what?
Yeah, let's go 4 or 5. Yeah.
Okay, it's only gonna it's not gonna cost you much. It'll cost you like 6 or 7 copper. Do 7 copper.
Okay. So
It's pretty cheap. It's just people just have. It's not the best food. It's pretty crappy food. I mean, people are just making what they have, but you can get some stuff.
okay. So
Hey.
okay, so that would mean I would have now 1 silver and 3 copper, I think. There we go.
Hey, is Gomo shopping also?
No, he's set on getting that breakfast, so he's headed back to the tavern.
Well, I mean, there were places selling food around, so you can just buy
Oh,
some
there's
food
some
if
nice
you want.
foods. Does he notice any exotic or like out of anything that looks a little less local? Maybe
Make a perception check.
I'm so proud of you for actually paying for something, Rhodan.
18 plus perception 5, so that's 23.
So as you guys are walking around through the streets here, you're seeing a lot of like food. You're just like, "Ew, I don't want to touch that. But
Yeah.
as there's one that you catch the smell before anything else. You're like, I don't know the smell. It smells good. And you find yourself, it's actually behind the stalls that are in the front. It's actually a building. And it is a little bakery, actually. We're going to
Oh, Jesus.
Proper bakery.
Yep. And it's still a rundown looking place, but like on the outside. But definitely has some good smelling stuff in the middle and the inside. And it depends on you if you want to role play or not, but you can just say you got some decent food from the bakery.
I kind of want to put Goma
Some
aside. when
fresh
he's ready.
bakes. Yes.
Well, goes to take a bite and then just gets yanked to the side.
Oh no. Why would you do such a thing?
I didn't make you drop
His
your
muffin
food.
falls into a
Yeah, you
puddle.
drop your muffin down. Yeah.
No.
When he's ready.
Oh, I gotta hydrate reading you. I gotta
Rest in peace,
drink.
That's why I said when he's ready. Like I'll pull him aside when he's ready. I know how he is with his food.
How much would like a proper loaf of bread and some like pastries, like tarts?
You want to get
and
like
stuff?
a couple pastries and stuff you can take with you.
Yeah,
We'll say 10 copper.
10 copper.
Yeah.
He looks happy. He's already like
Yeah,
munching
well,
on one.
so do the
one-
people that you guys are buying this stuff from, because you know they're all people want around here. It's money. Everyone around here is poor, so anything they can get is great.
He doesn't even bother to haggle. Like, good food, yes.
Can I pull him aside real quick? Is he
Gomo?
ready?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just munching, happy.
I'm gonna pull you aside to where, like, not like they can't really see us that much.
What? Huh?
Okay.
What?
I got you some health potions. And she pulls out the two of them. It's like, I hear that this one is stronger. She shows the black.
You got me. What? I look at them and I assess them. I assess the quality. I'm not sure what kind of appraisal I need to do. Is it medicine or is it?
Yeah, do a medicine check for me.
Arcana? Okay. Ooh, that's a 19 plus 3. So that's 22.
One is it's just a regular healing potion.
Okay. A normal
So you can
healing
do-
potion.
Yeah, no more healing potion.
Okay.
And the other one is called well, you wouldn't know what it was. You wouldn't know what the other one is. But
Okay.
it's you do know that it's definitely not a healing potion.
Is that the black one?
Yeah, the black one's definitely not a
Okay, so
healing.
I have one regular healing potion and a potion of God knows what the hell.
Yep.
She was just like, concerned because you're poisoned. So she's like, I don't know if enough sleep is enough. Here, take this.
I appreciate the gesture, but you do realize that this one isn't a healing potion, right?
He said it was a healing potion.
Well, a lot of people say a lot of things.
It costs 5 I think.
Well, I mean, until I take a better look at it, I don't know what it does, but assume it's not a proper healing potion. So, well, you hold on to these, okay? I'm okay for now. I'm all the pain's gone. The bolts from last night that they're all fine. I'm okay. So I appreciate the gesture. These are yours. You hold on to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't need to tell me twice. I can't heal
He
myself.
takes a mental note that Lilyola has 2 vials of things. One's a healing potion.
2 vials of things. Yes.
Yes, 2 vials of some type of
Stuff
potion.
that I don't know what it is. I'm glad that he didn't question her about how she paid for it, by the way.
No, he assumed you pay for him. I mean, we're at a bazaar, like you're doing shopping.
Yeah, money.
I mean, it's just a healing push. It's not some kind of crazy, like potion of invisibility or something crazy.
Huh.
Right.
All right. So you, Lilyola, you have your potion of healing and a random potion of black stuff.
How do I put that on the inventory?
We're about to lay it
I
out
already,
with you.
I already added them to your.
Oh, there you go.
But you would know what again. You wouldn't technically know what the other one is, but it's in your inventory.
Mystery potion.
Okay. So it is a little over the 3-hour mark. Do we want to quit here or stop here, or do we want to keep going?
It's over the 3 hour mark?
Mm-hmm.
We're in the middle of
Did
Well,
start
it's
later.
between.
we're in the middle of a shopping spree. Can we at least get
Yeah.
try and get Nyota some clothes?
Nope, we're done. Nato's a getting close.
No.
The whole campaign is just a t-shirt.
The poor girl's been running around in a freaking pillow. Like, she's not Dobby. God damn.
Every time we try to get her clothes, we get pulled away for some arbitrary bullshit.
Wait, we have tried? I was not aware of this.
No, it's the joke that like the universe does not want her in clothes for some reason. Technically,
now you
the
start looking
acid
for
tried to
clothes.
take it off.
As
Yeah, I
you
can
start
go-
looking for clothes, the shops start closing up. No.
Oh, no.
Oh, while they're getting her some clothes, I'll go look around and see if I can find some.
Well, it sounds like somebody's losing some pants.
Yoink!
Oh,
All right. So, are you looking for clothes or like armor or what?
Just looking for anything that'll fit her 3-3 frame. It's
Well,
not
you know,
exactly like-
you know of
Children's
one,
clothes,
You know of one
alright.
stall that has jeans that might fit you that were made supposedly from dwarves. They were smaller.
No.
Okay.
Ah,
Make
gotta
make
be
a perception
racist
check
like
for
that,
me.
huh?
Lying light. Jeans from dwarves. Dwarves don't even wear jeans. Perception?
Yep. Or investigation, whatever one you want to do.
16.
16?
She's just kind of browsing at this moment. Yeah, 16.
Yeah, most of the clothes are for human, half elf, stature, but you do find a
Assume it would be
couple.
armor too.
Yeah, but you do find a couple places that have clothing that would fit you, but not armor. There is a blacksmith that you could visit if you wanted to have armor made, but you do find some clothes.
So she'd be looking at stuff, and it's very clear that she's kind of upset and sad because nothing is gonna work, especially in the armor department. She's just like, just her face seems just confused and sad, wondering why they don't make clothes for anybody shorter than 5 feet.
Yep.
Especially shoes. Like she's looking at shoes, she's like, none of these.
Yeah, I mean, you could find some shoes. Like I said, it basic clothes, tops, bottoms, shoes. You could find that. It's just armor that you really couldn't find anything of. You'd have to have someone actually make it.
Yeah, we might need to find a tailor at some point.
The actual good clothes are not exactly my size. She'd scrounge up. She would ask questions about like prices and what's.
Yeah, so if you're looking for like basically a shirt, shirt, pants, and shoes, it's going to cost you about $1 for the whole thing. They're just
but-
basic, nothing fancy.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
She'd get those.
All right.
Throw them over her shoulder. She'd also look for a backpack.
Okay. You could find something, but again, it's for
All basic.
a 5 to 6 foot person, so it's for you it'd be huge, but you could make it work.
I mean, Como's making it work.
Yeah,
it does. Yep.
That's going to cost you another silver piece.
Okay. Yeah, she'd get a generic backpack and some clothes. And
All right.
she'll make her way over to the blacksmith. The others with her, they with Lilyola.
Well,
I'm gonna search for one more thing, but I'll let you guys finish your stuff first.
Is anybody with Nyota as she goes to the blacksmith?
nope. Gomo would be looking for something else, running around with his bag full of pastries and one of the tarts in his mouth, like stuffing.
Not gonna lie, I got the itch to steal more.
All right, Not. I got the itch.
No, like for real, that was the thrill. Like I kind of want to steal more.
You see, sometimes I get the itch and I can't help it.
Plus 8
Swear to God,
hours
Neil
on your
catches.
head.
Oh my gosh. No, but what is Nilan doing?
Oh, I was just saying, like, oh, I swear to God, if Nilan catches you, oh, ha, ha. But
Oh yeah.
but yeah, no, Nilan is going to follow Nyota. He's just worried.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
you guys head over to a
Rhodan's
blacksmith.
doing his own thing.
Well, he said he had some things he wanted to shop for, but he was gonna let you finish.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, so you
she'd
guys head to the
poke her
blacksmith,
head over- She'd
and
poke her head over the desk and be like, "Hello."
so as you walk up, you hear the clanging of somebody working on an anvil, and you he's outside. He's not even at the inside. He's outside at the
Okay.
working this steel, and you see a little dwarf, bald, long beard, and he's just working away on this sword, and you can see he's working hard, and he has there's a boy, an elf boy that's running around putting stuff away and doing stuff like that, and then there's a human also trying to help him with the bellows and everything, but he's working hard on this stuff. It's
Is there a smell to the whole place, like coal and ash and stuff?
yeah, I mean, it smells like a blacksmith heavy in use. And this blacksmith, the building itself is actually really nice. It stands out really really bad against all everything else around in Great Point.
She would just take a moment to just take in that atmosphere. And for the first time, she looks extremely comfortable. She's not slouching anymore. Doesn't look afraid. It's just so comforting for her.
All right,
And
and
she remembers why she's there.
and as you guys walk up, the human actually goes over to you. Says, "Yes, can I help you?"
He has a moment of being brought back to reality. Oh, yeah, you happen to make armor for lighter armor, somewhere in between medium and light for someone my size? Any chance?
Well, if you're looking for something with leather, that's not really our style, but I'm sure we
Have to
can
be
make
leather,
something for your
just-
style.
It doesn't have to be leather.
We can find
Medium
we
light
can find
would
something
work.
that could fit you. I mean, we could make something that could fit you for sure.
How much would that be?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. Unfortunately, I can't give you prices without knowing exactly what you're looking for. Sorry.
No, I completely understand.
I mean, are you looking for chainmail? That could probably be done.
I'm trying to remember if chainmail's like medium.
It's
I
medium,
Think she
yeah.
can. Because I think she can technically carry medium without being encumbranced.
So light armor is like it's studded leather armor, leather armor padded. That's
Yeah,
why I
I
was
was
saying
trying to
with your weapon
remember-
that was not metal. And then medium
trying to
armor is
remember-
things like
I remember
There's-
she can do medium without being like weighed down though.
Well, if you have
Well-
proficiency with it, you can use it.
so like a
How would I
chain
check that
shirt.
again?
Well, it should tell you right on your front page. It should say what you're proficient in.
Yep, armor, light armor, medium armor.
Medium
and
armor.
shields.
Yep.
There you go. So you can use
So-
medium armor.
You can also use
And
shields.
encumbrance would have to do with straight up weight anyway, so
Yeah.
it's regardless.
No,
of
she'll go
whatever
for
your
medium.
proficiency.
Then
Okay,
she
so
will
there's-
actually.
Chain shirt, scale mail, breastplate, half plates,
I'll go for scam mail.
scale mail. Sorry, give me a second.
No, it's okay. I was trying to remember all that stuff too. I was like,
Yeah. So yeah, we can do scale mail. It's quite expensive. I don't mean to presume, but it's gonna cost 40 gold pieces.
oh. Mm.
Is this
Shoot.
something you're still interested in?
The price shock.
Do you still need, dude? She's debating because she does need armor. So she's like, I do still need armor, but I don't know how I would get that kind of money.
Well, unfortunately, I can't help you with that. Sorry.
Would your other options be in the prices?
Well, I mean, I could make. I think chain shirts I could do for 35, but I think that's as far as armor, that's really the best we can do. I mean, anything else would probably be more expensive. Maybe you should try to see if you can find a leather worker. I don't know of any in town, unfortunately. Most of the tradesmen, the tradescraft people have left. There's not a lot of business here. We're only in business because of the military that's around. You know, they keep us pretty busy.
You said you're kept really busy?
Yes, very. Actually, we're in the process of filling an order right now for a calendar.
She'd let out a big sigh. I talked to your boss. Would I be able to make a trade?
A trade for what?
Services for services?
I guess I can get him for you. One second, please. And he goes back and goes up to the dwarf, who, like, he kind of taps him on the shoulder, and you can just, because you had to walk far enough away where you wouldn't be able to hear him, but you definitely hear the dwarf, and he's like, "What?"
Guys, I'm
We need the full on like authentic, like clanking sounds from the blacksmith. The ever annoying like
know, right?
repeated
Yeah.
sound.
I'm telling you, like, if I could do other sounds and stuff, I would, but I'm just afraid of what I can get away with using that's not already
Right.
built into Roll20.
I got
so.
you. I got you.
We need to buy you
Um,
sound effect like makers, like so you can actually clang metal against metal, like have two like metal rods and do it how they actually do it in the movies.
Yeah,
Stomp feet, yeah.
there you go. Oh my god. I'm already
Hey!
over it. Already over it. All right, you guys leave the blacksmith. You gotta leave. No. So he says, you hear him say, "What?" And then he stops clanging. And they talk for a minute, and then he looks over at you. And he gets down and like kind of waddles up to you, and he's like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
And she speak in Dwarvish. I want to work for a set of armor.
And you said that in Dwarvish, and
Yeah.
so his demeanor slightly changes.
Dwarvish, there's probably an accent to it, but it is Dwarvish.
Yeah, his demeanor slightly changes where like the anger subsides a little bit, but he's still upset. He's like, I have a lot of work to do. What can you do around a blacksmith? Do you know how to do anything around here?
You can do whatever you need me to do. I'm a very hardy person.
He looks you over and he's like, "You don't look very strong, and this is all about strength, laddie." All right, listen here. You can work here for the rest of the day, and I can knock off. I'll give you whatever you want for half price.
Deal. And if I do better than you expect,
Listen, I have to make money too. Great
understand.
Point's not known for its for the money that it has. At least not anymore.
And she'd nod her head.
All right, get back there and get to work.
She's gonna look at Nilan, and she's gonna basically tell him what's going on.
Oh no, I understood.
Speak Dwarvish?
We're doing this now. Yes. We're doing this. You're doing this now.
Need armor. I don't have any other way. Probably going to have to ask Gomo for a favor. Just to be able to pay for the half.
Almost a thing.
Gomo's spidey sense going off.
He wants money!
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I wish I could help. I think I literally have 1 gold to my name right now.
Oh, you're not.
So as you guys are talking, you hear the dwarf as he's walking away. He's like, "Emmerich, help the new one out." You see the
You
little
don't have to help.
the
Just
little
let
half
the
elf
others
start
know where
running
I
to
am.
you.
Just let them know where I am, and if I don't come back at the end of the day, it happened again.
Oh my god.
Let Gomo that'll
It's again.
Gomo know that I'll need money.
Don't put that in my head, please.
So she'd give him a
But-
smile, and it's really sad, and she's like,
Wait, so as far as the party is concerned, how are we split up right now? Who's with who?
Wondering about the
From what I understand, it's Nilan and Nyota
Right?
at the blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was last I understood. You, Gomo, and Lilyola are still hanging together, and Rhodan is off doing his own thing.
Doing his own thing.
which
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
which I
to
don't
put in
believe we got
perspective,
to just yet.
this whole stretch of road that we're saying is all this stuff, it's really not that long. So I
Oh,
mean, it's not
okay.
like you guys can't
Like a
see each
block
other.
less
Like
than
you could,
Okay, it's a
yeah,
small.
it's like
a
two
small
or three
zone.
blocks max. So I mean, you can still see each other, like
Yeah.
even from far away.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
Especially with how tall Rhodan and Nilan are.
Right, that'd be pretty recognizable. So,
How many
as far as
Dragonborns are in
Goma's
this town?
concerned,
Easy.
like with his with all the snacks he has, he's pretty happy. He is looking for to fill in the gap in his material component department, specifically the pearl he lost. He's looking to see if he can find any replacement. He basically needs a pearl that's worth at least 100 gold pieces.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Roll
quite a...
roll an investigation for me.
Ooh, that's a 14 plus 5? No, wait. Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at it. Okay, hold on 1 second. 14 plus 5. 19.
Wow. Okay. I gave you an 18 to beat.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
if it even
managed-
exists, though.
What's that?
I mean, if it exists in this bazaar, then...
So you managed to find this one cart that looks to be like maybe the fanciest place. And fancy is in the fact of like it's a cart and they dress it up fancy with like they put flowers on the outside of it and everything, just trying to make it look presentable. And as you're asking around, they have some precious gems and things of the sort that you could inquire about. And
Okay.
you do find a pearl that looks like it might suit your needs.
Is it just the pearl by itself, or is it like attached to a jewelry piece?
No, it's actually just a pearl by itself. It's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not shaped in. It's not like shaped into a nice circle or anything. It's
Okay.
pretty rudimentary.
Okay, gotcha. So it's like it's the raw stone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Want me to
At
do
what
it?
time of the day is this, roughly? Still morning?
Well, I mean, by the time you guys you're shopping and everything and doing things, I'd say it's about noon.
Noonish.
Yeah.
Hello, good day.
Hello. What can I do for you? Welcome, welcome. You found the finest establishment on the street.
Well, indeed, especially in Great Point. Do you get a lot of business here?
Oh, I do. I get the most around, if you'd believe it. And like as you walked up, there was literally nobody else here.
Well, pardon me, I don't. That's quite surprising.
Yes, I mean, look at. I mean, he comes up to you and he's like, "Well, look at the other people around me. I mean, come on, look at them. I mean, and look at mine. I mean, I got the flowers. Look, it's presentation. It's all about presentation."
How is that?
Well, I mean, it's hard to make a deal when the person you're trying to sell to don't have the cash. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, does the little like money gesture. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yeah, yes, I know what you mean.
Speaking of, so got a nice little collection here. So how much do these go for?
Oh, the pearls. Well, I mean, are you looking for just the pearl, or are you wanting to buy this set? And as the set, it has like it's a pearl, it's like an amethyst, and it's like a couple different other precious stones. But
A fine collection indeed. Now, though, I must say I'm a little more inclined to look into the pearl department here.
the pearl. See, this pearl, I actually found myself.
Oh,
We
did you?
Yes,
Insight check,
yes,
please.
I did. Roll. Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 16 plus 5, 21.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
As they all are.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I found this myself. Yes, I was walking the beach and I saw something,
The
shimmering on the
beach?
side. Yeah, the beach. And
Wow.
and I saw it. And I was like, "What is that?" And I went over and picked it up.
Incredible.
And sure enough, I found this big pearl. Can you
What a
believe it?
fascinating
what are the
story.
odds?
What a luck. I know, that's amazing. So since you didn't have to work too hard for it, I mean, would you be willing to part with it for maybe 50 golds?
Ah, I see what you did there. I see what you did there. How much did you say?
50.
50 gold?
What do I do? Roll
I-
persuasion? Do we?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll persuasion.
Can I cast guidance on myself before I do it? It is touch spell. It's one willing creature. So
Yeah.
technically, I can do it on myself. Add a D4. Come on. Come on. Big rolls. Big rolls. 2. Okay, so that's a 14 plus persuasion, right?
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 9. 23.
50 gold pieces. I mean, it's... You know what? You're right. It's not like it cost me anything, right? Let's do it. 50 gold pieces it is.
50 it is. Deal. And I raise my hand and for like a little shake.
Yeah, he shakes your hand.
So
And the
what-
other and he holds your hand as he puts his other hand out with waiting for the money.
So where's the amethyst on the table? Is it in plain view?
It is now.
Amethyst?
It wasn't, but when they were talking about it, he like displayed the gems.
Oh, poo.
All right, so 50 golds. That's a lot. Boop. 50 golds gone.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, you let anybody else, if anybody else you know needs anything, you tell them to come see me.
I
know
most
where I'm at?
certainly will. Most certainly will. It's not like anybody else is selling any gems around here.
Exactly. You just let them know to come see me. And hey, you say it's the cart with the flowers. They'll know where to find me. Everybody around here does.
The cart with the flowers. Got it.
I like the flowers.
It's just Lilyola behind me, just like making the comments.
Oh,
I like the cart
hi.
with the flowers.
Is this? What would you like to see? How you doing? Welcome to the finest shop on the street.
Hello. I like your flowers.
Yes, aren't they great? I found them. You know, on the way to Great Point, we came across this field, right? And they were just so beautiful, and everything was in bloom as you were walking. So I just
Flowers, by the way.
Inside check, please.
go ahead, make another insight check. They're kind of all over. They're like around the top. There's like a little border on the top,
Oh, there's
and
like
then there's some there's like a little awning on it, and they're like on the awning, and then there's a couple around the.
Okay, well, while Almost doing his inside check, she's gonna point out some of those. Like, what?
I didn't hear what you said.
I got a 15 plus 5, 20.
It's full of shit.
She's pointing at up at the flower and then asking him like, what kind of flowers are, like diverting his attention because she's gonna try for gems.
Oh my god.
Oh, these I don't know what they're called. Like I said, I just found them in this field of flowers that I just picked. You know, I don't know what they're called. I'm not an herbalist or anything. All right, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
All right, I want to go for the amethyst because I personally like that.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh shit! 5 plus 8.
Oh no.
And so this flower over hey. What are you doing?
Looking
Guard!
at...
What is the deal?
What? I was just looking at this.
And then a guard comes rushing up. What's the problem? Well,
Oh, I was waiting.
roll
A
a-
second.
yeah, no, go ahead. Were you gonna say anything as they come running up?
Oh,
And so there's 2 guards, and now they're like one on each side of you, like making sure, like with their hand on their weapon, not drawing, just waiting.
I don't understand. I was looking at this when he was talking about the flowers. Is he not selling gems?
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion or deception?
Persuasion.
All
Well, either one.
16 plus a sheet.
Plus what?
Hold on. Where is my stuff? All right, here. 16 plus 4.
Okay, so the shopkeeper's like, Oh, I'm sorry. I could have sworn I saw your hand going for it. Like I thought you were gonna steal it. There's
Well,
listen,
How am I supposed
guards.
to get a better look at
I'm
it if I don't touch
Yeah,
it?
you're right. I'm so sorry. I apologize, guards. It was a misunderstanding. I I was a little worried. That was my fault. Everything's okay. Thank you. Good timing though. And
She smiles at him and like puts it to her face. She's like, doesn't it match my skin?
now that you say that, it does. Look at that. You can have it would look so good in like a ring or something. I bet you can make a really nice ring with that. How about you just buy it for maybe I don't know, 30 gold pieces?
Well, I was thinking about buying something, but since you think I'm a thief, puts it back down, I don't think I'm going to do business here.
Roll a deception or roll persuasion actually. This is
16
Hey.
for 4.
okay. So it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. I'll give you a discount. I'll give you a discount. If you just please don't tell anybody, please. I didn't mean anything by it. No harm was done. How about a discount?
What kind of discount?
I can maybe 20 gold pieces.
Well, you know what? Since you were so good to my friend, I'll just go ahead and let it pass, and I won't tell anybody about this. I'll keep it a secret.
Ah, thank you so much. That means so much to me. Listen, again, if you know anybody that wants to buy any of the best things around, you know where to tell them to go.
I know exactly.
It's the flower stall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly. That's the one. Sorry again. I'm really sorry. Thank you.
It's okay. Let's go. She walks away.
Oh.
That was fun.
Oh my god, that could have been so bad.
Since you called me a liar.
Oh.
Cold
Oh,
blood.
Rhodan,
Good
I'm
role playing
sorry.
though. Oh,
I was like, so
I was
Nilan-
sweating. I was so ready to just like drop down silence and then sleep right there. Just all right, diffuse the situation. Let's get out of here.
What did Nilan ask Nyota?
Oh, if like, are we doing this today? Like right now?
Oh, yeah, and that's right. And then she said, well, I am. You go tell the others, and then she made the comment of, and if you don't see me at the end of the day,
And I want to.
what happened again?
All right, Rhodan's turn.
Yes. Waiting
So-
patiently.
I know he's such a
So
good dude.
Nyota-
Not much, but
He's gonna
look
buy
for
the
a
whole
set of
Blitz
clothes that'll fit him.
Oh yeah, you're still wearing the stuff from before, huh?
Specifically avoiding the guy who tried to sell the jeans and the flower
Okay.
cart. I'm going to assume he saw the guards but doesn't know why the commotion.
Yeah, but you saw it and you were like, "What is going on?" But then you saw like the guards, like a minute later, just walked off, like looking like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, but he's still specifically going to avoid those two places. Like, okay, that one's a liar. That one's full of bullshit. That one already had trouble.
True. All right, roll investigation.
11 flat.
11 flat.
Rhodan's doing
Yeah, I
tactical
mean,
shopping.
As you're looking around for the stuff, you pass by those two places and you notice that as much as you don't like those two places, they have the best looking clothes that would fit you. Other than them, you could find some other clothes, but they're going to be like, some of them have like, they're tattered, have holes in them, maybe would fit a little awkwardly. But it's up to
Alright,
you. You can find some crappy clothes or some that are a little better made, but places you don't like.
bullshit jean guy.
You're gonna go to bullshit team guy.
With his
At least, I'm not gonna call him that, but Rhodan's not gonna call him that. But yes, that's how I'm gonna refer to him as bullshit gene guy.
All right. Hi. What can I do
First
for you?
genist.
For fuck's sake.
What was that?
Got anything that'll fit a 6-foot guy?
Of course, of course. Let me see what I got here. And like, there's like a pile of like clothes, like not even folded, just clumped there. And he starts going through it and like, I have this lovely shirt, and it's just like a plain brown shirt. Like, and he just starts pulling things up. You can find stuff if you want. I'm not gonna go through everything, but there's you could eventually find some stuff if you'd like.
Specifically, let's go for a shirt, a cloak, and a set of pants.
Okay, you could find it. Might be a little more though. He's gonna charge you 15 silver for everything. You can haggle if you want to, but that's his price.
What is the most expensive item?
The cloak,
Without the cloak, it would be what?
8 silver.
Putting it down and checking the flower cart.
Did we pass him on the way?
Yeah, because if you after you guys were finished, you started walking back the other way. He was walking towards the flower cart.
Okay. He's short on money.
All right, so you check the flower cart. You're able to find some. It's of all the places, this place had the nicest clothes. So you can find all of it. What did I tell you before? It was 15. He says he'll give it all to you for 12. For a cloak, a shirt, and pants.
Once again, minus the cloak.
7.
Just gonna say this, Rhodan is ridiculously poor right now.
He should ask someone for
He's
money.
gonna look at one of the tattered places. He does not care at this point.
All right, you're able to find some of the other clothes, and you can pretty much get a pair of pants, a shirt, and a cloak for like 5 silver for all 3. And if you want without the cloak, you can get them for 2.
All right, let's get one of those.
For just the pants and the shirt, no cloak.
Yes.
Okay, 2 silver.
So, okie doke. Yeah, I got enough for that. Where did it go? That's the wrong one. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah. I was able to get them. So, new shirt and a new pair of pants. He doesn't care if they're a little bit tattered around the edges. They're just something different.
Yep.
So, that would be it.
Okay. So we can say that you guys spent most of your day just kind of perusing and shopping at your leisure because you can't really. There's not really a whole lot to do in Great Point, and since you can't really leave unless you guys decide to.
Really? There's not much to do? Other than
You guys have been
murder,
all right finding stuff, really.
dismemberment.
So while they're browsing, Nyota's working.
Yep. Following this little elf kid around.
Just doing her absolute hardest to do everything that she can.
5-finger discount.
Okay.
What would Nilan do after, Nyota splits off?
WWND.
So more than likely he would meet up with the rest of the group, kind of let them know what's going on. Yeah, it looks like she's, for the moment, got a day job. And
Can you tell them why?
yes, he would explain the situation. and then probably would actually head back to the tavern to just say thank you to Triandal for the introduction, and it seems like everything's working out. So he's just showing his gratitude to him for the situation turning out better than expected.
Aw.
Okay. So,
I don't know what Gomo and Lilyola are doing, but Rhodan has now basically transferred his little partnership to. He's with Nilan now.
got you. Okay.
Hmm.
So you guys spend the rest of your day doing that. At the as evening starts coming down, the blacksmith is closing up shop.
Mhm.
He says, "All right, job well done. Half off as promised. What is it? If you want to give me some specifics, I'll start. I'll add it to the list, and I'll let you know when it's done, and you can pay for it then."
And she described more just something that would fit her not to lose scale mail. or
Scale mail, okay.
Mail, whichever was cheaper or easiest for him. And if possible, a small one something arm shield. If she could. Small.
A little shield, okay. Well, gnome size
That's
shield.
not too much more, And if it is, she'll come back the next day and work.
Okay. I mean, for the scale mail and the shield, it's even with the discount, it's still going to cost you 20 gold. Is that going to be all right? All right. You're gonna have to give me about. It's gonna be about 3 or 4 days if that's gonna be all right. I still got a backlog for the military over here.
Absolutely. And if you still need help,
All right.
I'm at Hornet.
Well, this isn't a normal thing I do, and I've got all the help I can really use. So, thanks for the help, but I think we got it from here.
I would thank him. Head back to the inn.
Okay.
Look for Gomo.
Gomo, I need to borrow some money.
He's the bank.
Dad.
We've already made the joke that Gomo's mom and Nilan's dad, and they fight.
Oh yeah, Mom. Yeah.
Mom. But she's gonna look
Mom,
for
I need to
Gomo.
borrow some money. Go ask your dad. Dad. Okay, so you guys make it back to the tavern. Around evening time. Kaelin Thel comes into the tavern and meets you guys there. Sits down next to you guys, wherever you guys are. I'm assuming you're sitting down.
Yes.
Says, "Well, that was an interesting day. As you can see, I didn't come with a bunch of guards in handcuffs. So that's a good sign.
What did you find?
Well, we found the key I mentioned, as well as some other keys, and a clasp with the Wolves of the Winds clasp on Ismalis. But the clasp was different, which signified that she was the Den Mother. So we found the proof needed to show at least most of your story. So what was decided was that since most of your story was true, that we had no other evidence against it, that we could believe the rest of your story. Now, I do have one question for you, though, little one. If if you say that you were sold to the other side, I'm assuming you mean to the Oswin.
Yes.
Do you know who you were sold to?
She'd nod her head. Yes.
Like, not heard yes. I would really like that information if I could have it.
She kind of fiddles around. Clearly, she's trying to remember everything that happened. Also, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know everything, but it's a mining company.
I mean, a mining company. Do you know a name of the
Black
mining company
Burrow?
or a name of the person? What was it?
Black?
Ah. Okay, thank you. That will help us in investigating that further. We didn't find any other evidence of anything slavery. That's why that part of the story stuck out to us. That was definitely a den of the wolves. Den mother was. I mean, we have all the evidence with that. We found her loot, all the treasure that they were stealing off of people. We found all of that. So we definitely know that it was there. So
I think it was Black Burrow.
Black Burrow. Okay. Well, if it was the Oswin, there's not a whole lot we can do there. But we any information we can get is better than none. At least now we know what to look for. If people are selling slaves from our side to the Oswin, that's not a good thing. So, but I would say, and she looks right at Nilan and says, if you find anything else out about slavery, please come tell us.
He'll just kind of like kind of look down and just kind of like understood.
Now, that being said, if any of this came back as false, it probably would not have been good for you guys. Murder is still murder. It does not matter what they did. Vigilante justice is not a really good thing to start doing. But I am not officially in charge here. So, that being said, it's just, a slap on the wrist. Shame on you, but thank you for getting rid of the den. That's one less thing I have to worry about. And thank you for helping with the woods. You've done a lot of good things for Grey Point. And she sits there for a second. Oh, go ahead.
So you don't work with the Oswin guards that keep trying to come in?
Yeah, no. As you say that, she looks very upset about that. She says, "No." While our orders are to keep peace in this area and to stop any attacks. Now, while I'm in charge here, I could technically put a blockade up and keep them out. The collective, we're all about peace and trying to keep peace, and there haven't been attacks here in a good while, and we're trying to keep that. So any good rapport we can get with them is better than nothing. So while it is unsettling that they keep coming here, they have not shown any reason to. There's no fighting. They're not doing anything hostile. As a matter of fact, one time a couple of days ago, they came in to tell us that some dangerous prisoners escaped and to be on the lookout. So, the relationship between us are getting better. So as much as I don't like it, I tolerate it. Now, that being said, and the good you guys have done here, I am wondering if you guys would help me with something.
What seems to be the problem?
I have a captain of a town that's close by. Well, not the nearest town that is asking for help, and I cannot send anybody there at the moment. And I was wondering if you guys would go in my stead.
How soon?
Well, as soon as you can. They have scouting parties that are disappearing. And they're worried that if they send any more out, that they will not have anybody left to defend that area. So I was wondering if you'd be able to investigate for us. I would be able to pay you, of course.
Would you give us a few days to gather our stuff and
You can take as much time as you need to, and you don't even have to do it. It would just really help us out, and the earliest you can go, the better. But if you need me, you can find me at the military compound just west of town, and just tell them you're looking for me, and they'll bring you to me. And she gets up to go. She says, "Well, be safe and behave." And on that, she tinks your Nilan. She tinks your shield and starts walking out.
He's just kind of got like he's not looking back at her as she leaves. He's just kind of like staring out into space with a look of, I'm in trouble.
so cute.
You know, pursed lips, just kind of like that.
Scolded my mom.
I think I'm in trouble.
Rhodan just quietly goes, "Found ourselves in a catch-22, haven't we?"
Normally, I would say we get out of here and continue on our journeys, but we already have good relations, and if we want to keep those up, they're offering money. I know we're supposed to go over the border, but they might be able to help us do that easier if they like us more. It's money.
No,
Apparently, you guys run off
question.
of that. Was that fish?
Oh, sorry. I was just going to ask DM. So I'm not sure if I maybe missed something or misunderstood something. Which direction was it? Was it over the border, or was it like
Where she was asking you to go?
Yes.
She didn't really tell you. You guys didn't ask for specifics, but she said it's a town that's, you know, like one of the nearest towns is asking for help. And then she said if you decided whatever you guys decided you wanted to do, if you're ready for more information, you could find her west of town in the military compound.
Understood. Okay. I'm curious to see where this, or to know where this place is, but I won't say no to helping someone. What about the rest of you?
If we build relations, they might help us get over the border for our own things when the time comes. Trade for a trade.
Like for you to get back home?
Isn't Como looking for someone? Weren't all of you looking for people on the other side? Yes. So for me.
I can use the money.
That too. You guys seem to run off that. Speaking of which, Gomo, I might have to borrow some, so I'll give you my cut. Kinda need it tonight.
Gomo?
Did we lose a gummy?
I think he fell asleep.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Oh!
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't want to start eating, but
Jeez. All right. Well, it's the 4-hour mark, anyways.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
as you guys are discussing the next leg of your journey, we will
That's a good
end the
place to
session
stop.
there. And yeah, it was anyways. I just wanted to make sure I got that out there. But yeah.
No, and we can always pick up right at the conversation, much like we did the last game, just right as it ends. So
So, how are we gonna wake him up so he can turn off his stream?
that's what I was just thinking. I don't want to yell at him.
Raid, go. Who's a moderator? Is anybody a moderator but me? We could just raid somebody else.
I'm a moderator.
You just find somebody to raid and then do it for him.
All right.
That's the easy way, isn't it?
Shut him down.
Oh, give me a second. I just like /raid, right? Raid.
Yeah, /raid space and raid and space and then the name.
All right. Okay. Well, let's say our goodbyes.
/late.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Bye.
Thank you for joining the Sleeping Man's Twitch.
Thank you. Everybody else get some sleep too. Don't fall asleep during your D&D.
He's taking a long rest.
For sure.
Man,
Just jumped the gun, but he's
I knew
there
that
already.
poison darts hurt, but I didn't think that transferred into real life. What kind of game are you making us
That's
play?
hilarious.
I didn't
The
sign
best
up-
kind. The best kind.
I didn't sign up for this like Sword Art Online /dot
Thank
hack
you for everybody
nonsense.
joining.
It's the Jumanji of D&D. Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right, there we go. Scruffy Pigeon from Hell. Nice.